and gentlemen, coming to you live from lovely Tampa Bay, Florida. It's time for an all-new double special show starring Tiffany Barbee and me, JB Lee.
You're rah.
And me. So say the stars, it's meant to be. My heart is for.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another double special here in the studios with Tiffany Barbee, Jordan Lee, our producer, Crystal Hayes-Gorges. Welcome, everybody, on IRN. It's Friday night for you. Thanks for joining us once again. The phone number is 727-475-6139. Give us about a half an hour before you call in. Got a great show lined up for you tonight. No guests in the studio. Possible phone-in guest. Lots of fantastic news to share. Maybe Pretty Paul Parson will call in a little bit later. That could be interesting. I don't know if you'll remember our discussion. We're going to talk about At Fat Jew, and that should be interesting as well. Mm-hmm. And we've also got a special cut from Jordan and Crystal, who called one of our our old
Nemesis.
No, your nemesis, not my nemesis. I was going to say old broadcaster / nemesis because you have that distinction with him.
Whatevs.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not whatevs.
It's JT Marshmallow Ghost for
Yes.
those who are still in suspense.
So welcome, everybody. Welcome. Hi, Tiffany. How are you this evening? You can cut
Good.
that
How
out.
are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm
good.
hot.
It's hot. I took a shower right before the
So
show.
hot.
I had to get in the shower.
Everywhere's hot. My house
it
is
is.
hot. The car is hot. Everything's hot.
Yeah. John Wilson was here when it was raining and not so bad. This is what true summer weather in Florida is like right here. Like where your whole body feels like it's made out of chocolate and it's melting.
That's
Yeah.
a weird analogy.
Well, it is. You just feel like
No,
sluggish
it's so
and you're
true.
melting. You're like,
I never really say, I feel just like a Hershey's bar.
well, not a Hershey's bar because you're in the shape of a big blob. Not you particularly, but people in general when they're melting. It's just like a big blob.
like a Easter bunny rabbit,
Yeah,
chocolate rabbit.
right.
So we're all
but
chocolate
Yeah.
rabbits.
but a solid one. You know how it gets heavy. It just seems heavier when it's melting. I don't know.
I want it to be cold.
It's not going to be cold. She's all like, oh.
Remember when we were in Pittsburgh and it was cold?
It was nice.
That was nice. I
Another-
cherish that.
Another month and a half ish.
No.
Yeah, you don't think?
I
It
know.
got pretty cold last year.
No,
By
the-
mid-October, we'll start feeling
The
something.
warming
2
of
months.
the warming of the planet is upon us, and we'll never see another cold day in Florida. So it's not gonna
That would be the worst thing that's ever happened.
I'm just saying. How many cold days? I'll ask Jordan now. Remember, I said this before. We'll see if he's close. And not that I know the actual number, but how many cold days? Like actual cold days where it got into the 20s and 30s here
Wait,
last year.
You're going to see how close I am, but you don't know the actual number.
To what I said is what
Yeah.
I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see if we think it was about the same number.
How many cold days do we have?
Last year in our winter? How many actual cold days where it got down to like below freezing? Here,
Below freezing? None.
Below
30-ish.
freezing.
None.
It didn't get down. Yeah, it did. It got down in the teens, dude.
Here?
Yeah, the state, in the middle of the state.
Oh.
Somewhere on the outskirts as well.
Oh, I thought you were like my personal experience.
I just want it to be like 70 degrees or less. Like
Absolutely no
between
help.
like 40 to 70 degrees. And there was a lot of
help.
good days where it was like 70 degrees.
Look, I'm
60
too young to be
degrees.
talking about weather all the time.
Dude, I could talk
Let's
about
do
it.
check it.
Thank
Check it.
It's really what I wanted to get out of the weather talk. I don't want to do it.
Check
I'm hot.
Gunmen open fires at Wendy's drive-thru after car attempts to cut line. Check in.
I
Wow.
don't blame them. I'd do that too.
It's in
Would you?
Chicago.
Dude, that's serious business, man.
What?
You're in line at Wendy's. Let's say it's a long line.
Mhm.
I've ditched lines if they're long. But, like, imagine someone cut in front of me, like, and I'm not in the mood for it. Oh,
Did you shoot them?
well, no. I mean, that's extreme. But in my brain, I might pretend to.
The reason I brought this story up is not because I cut lines per se, but now that McDonald's has that double line where
Yeah.
sometimes you can avoid like 3 cars because like 3 idiots are waiting in the first line and you just go to the outside one
Yeah.
and then you go ahead of them all anyway
Yeah.
because you're doing a quick order. I'm kind of afraid now I'll get shot for doing that.
You could.
And you're just following the rules, but still.
I
I'd have
went
to
to
see the
Wendy's
layout
today.
at this Wendy's drive-in. I don't. Does Wendy's have like a dual drive-in like that, like McDonald's
No,
has?
No, I don't
they
think
never
so.
have that. But
You can see right there, it's a single drive-through.
no, I mean you got to be careful nowadays. I would never do that because I wouldn't want to go to jail. That would probably be.
Yeah, and let's think about the guy that cut in. What kind of a dick move is that? You're gonna cut in front of somebody at a drive-through. I mean, honestly, not that you deserve to get shot, but if that happens, it's the universe going, hey, Nimrod, you shouldn't be cutting in line at the drive-thru.
Right.
Somebody's going to get pissed about
Well,
that.
you've got this wrong, though, because
Why?
the guys in the SUV cut line, people started yelling at him, and then the guys in the SUV who cut the line originally opened fire and
crap.
then took off.
Oh,
Yeah.
crap.
Oh.
Okay, so even more dicks. Damn, dude.
I know.
I thought
It's
somebody
ridiculous.
shot them for cutting.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's the way you made it sound, Jordan.
And that's messed up, though, man, that you cut line, people get pissed off, and then you shoot them?
Yeah, that's not cool.
Well, they were hungry, man. At that point, I guess
Yeah,
let them get
what's
their food and get the
the-
hell out of my face
They must have been having some kind of diabetic fit.
with guns.
So
Very serious about our medication.
go in the restaurant. It's double special top
Well,
tip.
not if it's after hours. You can't.
I
Oh,
know.
come on. We're not going to sit there and not go to the movie theaters anymore and
Dude,
not
let me
eat
tell you
at
this.
fast food
Wait, before we get off
places.
the story, let me tell you this whole thing that happened to Sean and I. We used to go out riding our bikes late at night, right? Our mountain bikes. We tool all over Tampa and around, And we decided to go through a drive-through one time on our bikes. Where we thought, well, we're on like bikes, so we're not on foot.
They won't serve you.
Okay, but we didn't even get that close.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we pull up and we're waiting in line. And this woman pulls behind us, and she's kind of looking at us, and we're looking behind us. And she pulls her car up. First, she says something like, "Hey, you guys can't be there." We're like, "Well, we're already here. We've already, we're gonna be right here. It's only one spot." She pulled her car up and hit the back tires of our bicycles with her car bumper, like pushed us with her car.
Oh, you pushed her too far.
I know,
Damn,
dude. And I
dude.
was like, "Well, looks like we won't be eating at McDonald's this evening because I'm
Wow.
not staying here to get sandwiched between two cars. It's not worth it." Yeah, dude, she was serious. Like, I can't believe she did that, but she totally did.
She probably had a bad day and you just set her over the edge.
Whatever. We were there before. It's not like we cut in front of her. We
You
were
have
there
that
before
effect
her.
on people, though.
What difference does it make to her whether we're in a car or bicycle?
Yeah,
She's
that
still a
shouldn't matter.
person behind. I'm sorry. You got there after we did. That's your
Yeah.
spot in line.
Yeah, no.
What if I was in a boat? Who
think-
cares?
Trust me, I believe I'm
Yeah.
with you
not a
on
boat
this,
through.
but I'm just
Well.
saying that lady went cray-cray.
But you can drive a bike. You do
Well,
steer
You ride
and
a
drive.
bike.
Well, you
People
steer
don't-
and you don't just ride a bike. You steer and drive it, dude.
People don't.
There's a combination of things happening there. For that matter, you can drive a horse.
You're not allowed to do that anymore, though. You're not allowed
I know,
to
it's
go up
insurance
the
deal.
drive-throughs. Yeah.
Well, you're on their property if you get creamed. But it wouldn't get creamed if the woman behind me didn't decide to
Well,
use her car as a battering ram.
No, she was so wrong. Like she should go to,
but we
in
didn't get
trouble,
shot.
Get a ticket or
She
something.
needed
There is that.
McNuggets.
But we did not get shot.
Yeah.
All right, go
God,
ahead.
she would have had a gun.
Well, if you had gone inside, you might have gotten rolls thrown at you, like this lady who's suing a restaurant famous for its throwing rolls. Check in.
Wait. Back up for a second.
Mm-hmm.
They're famous for throwing rolls.
Yes,
What does that mean?
they throw rolls at you.
Okay, scroll down a little
Why
bit.
did she
First of all,
go?
it's in Ozark, Missouri.
A well-known Missouri restaurant known for being the home of throwed rolls. Maybe in some hot water over a guest who claimed she received a roll-related injury.
Well, what kind of place you go where they throw bread around? What is that?
Lambert's Cafe.
Why? Why
It
do they do that?
features dinner rolls being thrown across the room by servers to guests.
Well, she shouldn't have went if she would have. I mean, if she has a problem with
All
getting
right,
hit
you know
with
what
rolls.
though? Here's also for the restaurant. You shouldn't be chucking rolls if you don't want to get sued.
Well, that
What if somebody zinged one at her like really hard?
Well, you know what? Further
Well,
down,
what
in the-
happened to her? Oh, scroll down.
she sustained a lacerated cornea with a vitreous detachment, and all head, neck, eyes, and vision were severely damaged.
Oh my God! And all head, neck, eyes, and vision. What do you mean were severely damaged? Her head, neck, and eyes were damaged. What does
Yeah.
that even mean?
She was hit by a roll.
In the head, neck, and eyes?
Well, yeah, they hit her whole head probably.
How-
Might have been a big roll.
How
you don't
big
know.
was that damn roll?
Missouri, man? They like the big rolls.
That's a cake.
I don't know. I think she went in with that injury and just
No
blamed it on her roll.
kidding,
Like
dude.
she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna jump in front of a roll and hopefully people.
All right,
will think
hold on. It says she had this eye injury, which that I can believe, and then all head, neck, and eyes and vision were severely damaged, and she's only asked for $25,000. That's the top of the thing.
Well, now they're pointing
Give me a
out another
break.
place. She might not have much of a case, considering back in June, Slugger and the Kansas City
See?
Royals were deemed not to have been at fault after a thrown hot dog hit a man in the face and tore his retina.
Damn, dude.
Because they said, well, you're in a place like a baseball stadium, you take on some amount of danger by
Right.
entering.
Flying hot dogs.
Well, you could get hit by a ball.
That's so
Why not a hot dog?
true. That's so true. But they can get sued for getting hit with baseballs if they let people get sued by that.
Yeah, but you'd have to have a reasonable suspicion of being hit by a hot dog at some point. When
Well,
would
if
that
you
happen?
go to the
Who's
home of
chuck-
throwed rolls, you should be suspecting
exactly.
All right,
getting
well,
to
that-
get hit by a roll.
Okay, that's fair. But who? I've been to a lot of baseball games, and I had people chuck hot. I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
they
the
throw hot
vendor throws them.
dogs.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
guess the vendor does.
You just get
That's-
cheap seats.
Cheap sheets.
Cheap sheets.
Speak.
And seats.
Open your mouth. Get the
Ah.
mic.
Oh, so like the rolls must have had aluminum foil around them or something. That's the reason why.
Yeah,
Because I was just
probably.
imagining the bread being plain, but now the hot dogs are
Who are
rolled
these
in
people
aluminum.
with these
so.
pussy eyes that are getting damaged by rolls and hot
No,
dogs?
ser-
What
well,
the hell?
well, you know, sometimes aluminum foil is sharp on the side, so if it
Not a
catches
roll.
them right.
But a roll.
Yeah, but they probably have it. That's what I'm saying. They must have an aluminum foil like a
Stop
hot dog.
defending people with wimpy eyes. Next.
I concur. I think that's just survival
Well,
of the
much
fittest.
worse than those people are
Good
the
God.
most terrible people of all.
What's that?
Jimmy Buffett fans.
Oh God.
Ah, my cousin
who are being
Shannon
scolded
said.
for leaving homemade toilets in parking lots now.
Homemade toilets.
Apparently, they're too busy wasting away in Margaritaville to wait in line for the
Okay.
bathroom.
You know what? Don't read the
I know, I'm
jokey
sorry.
line.
I
God.
didn't mean to. I was trying to
That
get it-
was hilarious.
Anyway,
Yeah, okay.
the most common model left behind in parking lots is a 5-gallon bucket with its rim lined with a foam pool noodle.
Oh my God.
Yep. They estimated
Oh.
75 to 100 people were instructed to take down makeshift outhouses, but they still found 7 to 10 left behind after the show.
That's disgusting.
I know.
It's unsanitary and just disrespectful. The one guy says that is kind of nasty when you leave your own human waste
Yeah,
behind.
Jimmy Buffett would never do that.
Oh, and-
Especially when you go to the trouble of actually making one.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, they take the pool noodle and put it on there, which is smart. I'll give them that.
Yeah, but-
Nobody wants to sit on the edge of a pickle barrel. That's for sure. A bucket, whatever.
I mean, it's one thing to have to take a poop in a parking lot when it's an emergency, but when you're actually planning ahead for it and then just leaving it behind, that's awful.
Yeah, but they had a 5-gallon bucket in their tent. Can you imagine having that in your tent
Yeah,
overnight?
I don't understand.
I think they just
how
they just
poop that
drive. They
much.
go there, they party in the parking lot before the show with tents with their 5-gallon poop buckets, and then they just drive off and leave it behind.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Why
Yeah.
can't they go a day without pooping? Like, is that? I
Some
mean,
of
like,
those
I go to
festivals-
concerts and I don't go poop while I'm there. Like, I don't get what.
You're not drinking a gallon of overly sugared margaritas.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Look, it's weird there at those places.
Yeah, I guess.
And you know what? An hour at that place would make me have to go to the bathroom, listen to that
Yeah,
crap music.
sure.
I really would. Give me the runs.
Huh.
All right, check in.
Mm.
House for sale by owner because my neighbor's a douchebag sign is rankling hazards. Something. I don't.
That's
Is
not
what?
gonna.
Wait, dude, try that
Raising
again.
hackles.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I didn't. Something's wrong today.
That's
With
not.
your mouth. All right, so start again. Try it again.
House for sale by owner because my neighbor's a douchebag sign raises stakes in Texas feud. That's what it
Okay.
actually said, but I
All
wanted
right.
to say raising hackles.
Hackles.
But this, yeah. What else?
Shackles, you mean? Shackles? The
No,
door? You mean the hair
hackles.
on the back of the dog's neck?
Yeah, you raise your
Is
hackles.
it hackles? I think it's shackles. I thought it was shackles.
No, shackles are handcuffs.
Yeah, I know that, but I thought no, it's something. I mean, okay.
Dogs don't have handcuffs
We'll
on
look
the back
at
of their necks.
Okay, so yeah, so they have a feud, and he's selling his house because the neighbor's a douchebag. All right, so he made a sign.
I don't get how
We're-
that's gonna make the house selling go easy.
It's not. It just makes your neighbor look like a douchebag
Yeah.
by calling him out on it.
What's the feud about? Does it even say?
Apparently, they've been living there a while, and then this retired couple moved in and started complaining about their dogs being out in the yard before 9 a.m.
Oh yeah, I could see that. That would
Mhm.
be annoying if you're like sleeping and all of a sudden dogs bark every morning.
Well,
like
were they barking or?
It's like 4 dogs
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, of course.
barking dogs?
So eventually, after a while, they let the dogs out one morning at 8 a.m., which is totally legal. But the neighbors called again. They called the police. The police came and gave them a ticket. Now they put up the sign.
Well, they got a ticket, so I mean, it's their fault. So the people were right, and so he's going to be a douchebag by putting a sign that says he's a douchebag because our dogs bark and they can't handle it at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'd be pissed off too, dude. I really would be pissed off. That's kind of crappy. You can't wait. It's like your neighbor who gets up at 7 a.m. and decides to do yard work on a
Oh.
Saturday. That jackass.
I-
Really? You're going to get up now and start doing the weed eater 100 yards from my window at
yeah.
7 o'clock because you're an early riser. You can't wait for an hour, 2 hours?
That's but that's
hate that.
legally allowed. I mean, because I know this. I'm living near a construction site right now, like
Ugh.
half a block away, and they start building this house every morning. They go there at 7. That's when
Ugh.
they start, man, because that's when you're legally allowed to start making noise.
That's
I
ridiculous.
live in condos always and like things like that, so they get yard people. And every Thursday right now at like 7 in the morning, they just stand outside my window and put the leaf blower.
Okay,
and
so
the
we've
weed whacker.
established
It's so
7 is the
annoying.
time. We
Yeah.
we
I'm just
kinda
saying
have
it's really rude and annoying. I don't
Well,
understand
I
why
mean,
they don't put.
maybe they changed the ordinance to 8 or 8:30 or 9, even 9, like business hours, 9 to 5 or 9. Well, a
Well,
little
they
bit
don't
later.
want to be
9.
hot.
I'm just saying, if a
It's not-
noise, if you can't sleep through a noise at 7 a.m., you didn't need to be asleep anyway. If you were really
Oh, really?
that tired,
What
you
if you
sleep
work?
through it.
What if you work nights? What if you work
Then
nights?
you're tired and you sleep through it.
No, when you work
You
nights.
get used to it.
No, when you
No.
work nights, you go home and you try to sleep at 7, but you can't because people are making noise. It's not as easy as you think.
Get
If
used
you
to
work
it.
nights,
Oh,
have you ever
man
worked
up,
nights?
Man up.
Have you ever
No,
worked
I'm
nights?
not that terrible.
Okay.
I
What
don't.
do you mean terrible? Why are you terrible?
I haven't had that terrible life yet that I've had to work nights.
Plenty of people have great lives that work nights.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of
working
adjusting.
nights is better than waking up
Cabbies.
at 4.
It would be like for you if you went to bed at 11 or midnight, whenever you go to bed, and then somebody started trying to do yard work.
Well,
then.
that's why it's illegal because it's midnight then.
But other people have other schedules. Is my point.
Screw 'em.
Exactly. All right, you're a douchebag. You should get a sign. All right, next. Put a sign on your house.
Check in, check in. Hey, can you see what's wrong with this Hunger Games sign?
Did you put it up for everybody to see?
I'll put that up.
Okay. Well, it says 100 days
Uh-huh.
until
Uh-huh.
the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2.
But it looks like there could be another word written across her face.
100 ODs,
No.
100 unitallies.
Mm.
Okay, so look, for you,
Cunts.
hold on.
Oh, wow. You had to say it.
What?
Why would you say that?
'Cause I
Just
saw
blurt that
it.
out. Okay, yeah, Tiffany, a little more restraint next time. I wanted to describe what people were looking at before you just blurted out a nasty word.
I didn't. I just read it. Jordan.
I know,
put
I
it up
understand.
there.
Stop talking for a second. God damn it.
Hey, watch your language.
Shut your face, dude. Put it back up for a second. So the picture, because again, people, not everybody that's listening is looking at what you're looking at. You understand that,
Yes.
right? You get that
It's a
concept,
poster
Tiffany?
of the
I
girl.
thought he just put it up.
No, did you hear what I just said?
What?
The people that are listening to the show, not
Yeah.
just us in the room, but the people who are listening,
Oh,
cannot see what you're
if
seeing.
they're watching, they could see it.
Maybe. So anyway,
If
go
you're
ahead.
not watching,
Describe the.
It's a picture of
Thank you.
Jennifer Lawrence in close-up. And written across her face are the words 100 until days, or 100 days, and then until on it. But the until kind of unfortunately cuts off the last 0 in 100, and it makes it look a little bit like a C.
Yeah, but the word runs right through. The rest of the word until runs right through the D. So I mean,
But
to be
you-
fair,
it-
there's an IL after the
Yeah.
CUNT.
Once you've seen it, you cannot unsee it. And if
I
it isn't, if
guess.
it falls in that category, then it exists.
I didn't see it until you pointed it out. So I guess it's how some people's brains
Yeah.
work and what they want to see. Yeah.
I would have never noticed it. It took me like a minute or two because I knew.
Would
I
you
was
still
looking
have
for
blurted
something.
it out like that?
Well, I just thought Jordan wanted us to say it. I thought it was
No,
a contest to
no,
see who could find
no,
it
that's
first,
not
and
what
I
he.
won.
No, you didn't. Just do.
It was
You could
Where's
say,
Waldo?
"Oh, I see the bad word." That see, you could have spelled it out. You didn't have to say it, dude.
Is it that bad of a word?
Yeah.
It's just
in
a word.
in America, it is.
It's just a word.
It's not just really. There are a lot of just a words that you can't say.
It's a word.
Oh my God.
And that word
I'm
is
trying
not
to
a
keep.
word.
Yeah, but I'm trying to keep this. Remember, we talked about how
But
the
the
show
British
should
people say it.
We're not in England though. You understand that, right?
But
okay,
they
let's
call
move
in
on.
and say
I'm
it
over
here.
it. Let's move on. She's being a jerk right now. All right, next. Is that it?
No, that's not it.
Jordan
Hang on.
tricked
Wrong
me.
one.
Jordan tricked me into being
This is
a
the last
jerk.
one. This one's for Crystal. Check in. A service snake shocks diners in a Missouri diner. Missouri again. What the hell? What's wrong with you people in your restaurants?
I know. What's some weird theme? One place you go, you get hit with a roll. This place, what is it? They let people eat with snakes?
They came in with a snake and claimed it was their service animal.
Uh-huh.
So they have to let you
Bullshit.
sit there. So that's why I brought this up, because your wife is terrified of snakes. Like, at the mere thought of it. Could you imagine trying to eat in a restaurant with Crystal and someone walks in with a boa constrictor around their neck and claims it's a service animal?
Yeah. Well, first of all, Crystal wouldn't be able to have any sort of discussion with that person because she would fly through the plate glass window out into the parking lot. There would be
I
no.
totally would.
Yeah, no, and even if the person put the snake down and Crystal saw her put the snake down and then they walked towards her, talked to her, she would still freak out, thinking the snake was somewhere, somehow back on that person. Yeah, you get really freaked out.
Well,
dude.
dude, hold. You just said put the snake down. They're in a restaurant. Where are they putting the snake down
No,
at
I
that it's
mean,
not going to slither away?
Hypothetically, I was saying, if you ran away and they put the snake down and you saw that, you still get freaked out, dude. Even when we've told you we're just kidding, there's no snake, if we mention about a snake again, you still kind of freak out, dude. It's
Oh yeah, I can't even if I walk into a pet store and I see even at Busch Gardens, I
what's
can't
the
go
word
by
for
the
snake
snakes.
phobia? Is there a
Really?
word for that?
Yeah, I can't. I get like really
'Cause she's
freaked
got
out.
that, and she gets like
Start jumping.
She gets like aftershocks after the initial scare. She gets aftershocks. It's pretty funny.
But
Look-
now, more to the point, why are people calling a snake an emotional service animal?
Because it's a pet to them, and they're connected to the pet. I understand that. It's stupid. It's completely stupid because it's a reptile, and I don't think it's going, yeah, I love these. I love these people, and I'm so glad they're taking me out to the restaurant that we can be together and dine as a group. You know, they don't care. It doesn't, yeah.
That
It's a pet.
is not.
Well,
it's a
but
cold-blooded
People bring
thing.
iguanas around, dude.
I understand, but should we be allowing this now? Because now
No.
they're coming into our restaurants.
No,
It's a little ridiculous.
I'm against the dogs being in the restaurants, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the whole service thing is getting out of hand
Yeah,
with these animals.
it is. At first, like blind people, I get it. You need a dog to walk, but this whole it comforts me, dude. Listen. There was a woman that came into my medical office, and she had been. I get this. Her story was that she had been sexually assaulted. So now she had a dog as a what do they call him, a service dog, right, to keep her calm. It was a little teeny friggin' little Shih Tzu terrier crap thing. Like, what is that gonna do, and how does that help you with that particular trauma in your life? You know what I mean?
It's not. No, it doesn't. She just says sexual assault because no one was going to call her on that. It's like, oh, what kind of sexual assault? You wouldn't do that. Nobody would actually do that, would they?
What's that?
Nobody in their right mind. Nobody normal.
We'll do what?
Question her on what kind of sexual assault. What she said that is kind of like off the table. You can't
Oh no, she
question
told
her
me.
on why she.
She
had it.
told me. I don't want to get into particulars.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those people.
Yeah, I mean, and she's an old lady, kind of a. Hold on, Crystal. She's kind of like an older New York sort of socialite lady. You know what I mean? And she just, I just wanted to assault her. I just punch her right in the head. I was like, come on, the dog's gonna do nothing for you. Yes, Crystal.
Aren't service animals like supposed to wear some sort of identifying thing while they're working?
Not anymore. I think the ones for blind people do, or something like maybe a handicapped person might have a service animal. But now people have just like they're basically little IDs that they carry on the plane that says this animal is there for my. Yes.
Also, that snake was slithering in the booth behind her. Right there is you can't even contain your so-called service
Well,
animal.
they're not exactly lightning quick, these snakes. I don't know if you know. The
But
ones
they
that
can
people-
eat people. They can swallow
No,
people.
Not typically, no.
They can crush your bones until you're dead.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Yeah.
no, it'd be a pretty big. I mean, you'd have to have like a ball python
Depends
or
what
something.
kind. Yeah.
Well, I'm not taking my chances, and I think that this should be put to a stop immediately. Immediately. This is the most horrible thing I've ever heard in my life. I want to cry.
I'm gonna tell somebody about it. I'm
That's
very
horrible.
upset at this snake situation.
That's so horrible.
People going outside with snakes and reptiles. It is not correct.
No, it's not. They're not decorations.
What about dogs?
Well, dogs are different.
What about a monkey? Service monkey.
I'm okay with a monkey. Keep it on a chain. I don't want. I
well.
want to keep my finger.
The Americans with Disability Act only defines it as dogs. So yeah, if they say they have any of the other animals, it's no go.
Right, because dogs are man's best friend. Snake is not man's best friend.
Well, it's some man's best friend.
No, it's not.
It is the guy at the
No.
festival. It's his best friend.
No, it's not. A dog is your best friend.
Harry Potter likes snakes.
I wonder if you could get away with like a service tarantula.
No, he doesn't.
No, what?
He
A
does.
service
He's
tarantula?
totally against
He
snakes.
talks to them.
He just understands their slithering.
Yeah, he speaks.
He sleeps it because he's
parcel
the
tongue.
chosen
I'm
one.
sorry, I'm
Doesn't
pretty
hang
sure.
out with them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jordan's
dude.
question was
No,
much
he
more
fought
serious than the
them.
Hogwarts
Remember, he
discussion we're about
talks
to
to
have.
it in the first
What,
movie when it
service
comes out of the
tarantula?
case,
Service
and then he
No,
says
you're right. I didn't hear it, but
Yes.
it's bad.
It'd be a fun thing to do, though.
All right,
The
what else
evil.
we got? Anything else?
That was it.
That was it.
Service tarantulas, ladies and
All right,
gentlemen. That's the
ring us
next
up.
big pet.
That was check in here on Double Special. The phone number, as always, is 727-475-6139. A little bit of an announcement. I'll go ahead and throw it out right now for all you fans and listeners of the show. You know that we do have comedy correspondents on the show. It started out as sort of like a little rib, like anybody that called in was a comedy correspondent. Remember, Jordan, when we first started?
Yeah.
It didn't matter who you were automatically a quick
Yeah, and then we gave up on that, and I started going to different catchphrases.
You have a short attention span
Yes.
for gags. But then we had people that regularly called the show. People that Tiffany turned on the show. You turn on, I think, Petrocelli off of Twitter, Brad McLean, right?
Yeah, all those guys.
Right. So now we at some point we decided to put them up as official comedy correspondents. So on our website, you can click on their pictures. It sends you to their Twitter feeds or whatever. While John Wilson was here in town, we went ahead and decided we're going to put him up on the show's website.
Right.
He does. I think he gives to the show a lot.
Right.
He was so excited to be
He's
here.
like our main correspondent for sure right
yeah.
now.
I don't want to ditch Petrocelli because I love Petrocelli,
Right.
but we haven't heard from Petrocelli in a long time. But I'm leaving it up there in hopes that God he'll come back. So now read off our comedy chorus. Who do we have so far, Jordan?
Petrocelli, England.
Mm-hmm.
Marty Hoffman, country of Texas. Brady Ferguson, Canada. Miguel Hito, Florida. Brad McLean, Australia.
Oh, don't mess with his, right?
No, they're full of drop bears. John Wilson, England.
England. So we have a total of 6 comedy correspondents who call in from time to time. Haven't heard from Marty or Brady. I actually reached out to Brady on Facebook. and asked him to call in, but I don't know. I think it may be a little too late for him there, so he hasn't been able to call in.
I tried to get Brad Gilmore. He might call in tonight.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. Now, are you guys working a little side project together? You bolted out here last night. You didn't bolt out, but you kind of slithered out. And hold on, let me finish.
The snake.
And you didn't tell me, but you told them that you were going to the brewery. Did you go to the Dunedin Brewery last night?
Yeah,
So,
well,
back up. So, congratulations, John Wilson. Welcome to the Double Special family. Give him a ding and a round of applause. Good for you.
I thought he was already in it.
More so now. Now his
Yes.
face is on the website.
Now it's on the internet.
Right. So, yeah, you didn't go to the brewery?
No, I did.
And what was that all about?
It was a open mic show.
Yeah. Did you do a set?
No.
No?
I wanted to do like a little bit of improv at the end with Brad, but they had too many people there. So, what are you grabbing
The
her
heck's
hand for? That was a
happening
little
over
weird.
there?
Because I felt bad about snapping her. So she was all quiet, and I was like giving her, just
Oh,
finish your story.
he was giving
Don't worry about what we're doing. Finish your story.
You're
Yeah.
holding hands over
I
there.
didn't hold her
don't
hand.
know
I
what's
gave her a
going on.
pat on the
It's
hand.
weird.
It's a
Look,
little weird.
I
It's
gave her a
weird.
pat, and then I'm like, it's. I'm not mad at you.
It
Sort of.
was weird enough
that
for us
was
to
nice.
stop.
Right?
That was now I get it.
Do you
I
understand
was
what I
like,
did?
what's happening as well? I
my
was like,
God
did I
damn it.
do
You see?
something? I'm
Yeah.
like, what kind of signals
You guys are
happening
the
right
worst at ever.
now? Well,
of,
I
like,
was just
ignoring.
wondering, am I supposed to be doing something? Is he trying to get my attention?
Check your levels.
And you honestly,
But no,
you
thank you,
You shouldn't be
Chris.
comforting people after while I'm telling you a story. That's not.
I
nice.
know. Well, I
Right?
figured I could listen and do it at the same time.
You're not
without
paying
the words.
attention to
No.
Jordan.
I was paying. All right. start
Focus,
over.
Christopher.
Okay, so you went to the brewery.
Yes.
You did not do a set.
They did not have time at the end. There were too many comics there.
Why? What time did you get there?
I got there like about 9:15, 9:20.
Oh, the list was already done at that point.
Yeah. Well, no, and I mean, I knew I wasn't going to get on the list, but then I talked. Brad came up and said hello, and he said, "Hey, you want to go up?" And I said, "No, I didn't have any material, so I didn't want to jump it." But he said, "You want to do some improv at the end?" And then they
See?
didn't have time.
I knew it, but I knew that's it. Listen, here's what I think about it. I think you and Brad doing improv together might be a really good thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just went there
Just saying.
to see it and have fun.
Brad's
And
chomping at the bit
get
to do
oil
some
and-
improv.
Yeah, you guys did a good thing at the Underground Festival. You guys can be comedy partners.
Well, we have comedy.
Well, I know, but like
That's
on the
not what
side.
I'm getting at. I'm just saying for him, an improv
Well, I might
element.
go back there actually to do a set because I didn't know they have a thing about the bucket there.
Oh, you pick out a topic?
Yeah, everybody who goes up has to pick it out and try and do a joke on what they do it. I could just do a whole set on that. That'd be fun.
That's the new thing now. All these comics. We remember we witnessed that the other night.
Yeah.
The crumbled napkin was what the Cigar City Comedy calls a crumbled
Oh.
napkin show. And basically, he calls it the crumbled napkin, but he didn't actually give anybody any napkins. He just took suggestions. It's just free form, but it's not a bad idea.
There were a
Yeah.
bunch of Cigar City comics there too. Actually,
Really?
Weingarten was there.
Yep.
And,
See?
I can't remember. There was another guy, Mike Morris.
He doesn't know anyone. I asked him
I
these
don't know
questions
any-
no, I
already.
saw Rafik was there.
Rafiq.
Some guy,
Rafik.
Sammy. I can't, but I know I've seen him before, and he just came back into town after a few years out. But I knew I recognized him.
Huh.
And some young kids who weren't very
And
good.
John
All right. Well,
J.
don't look
Murray
at
was
it.
there.
It's close by your house.
Yeah, no,
It's
it
a
was
nice
fun. I
little
went
open
out,
mic.
Nice couple beers.
Exactly.
And it's
I
good for you to
knew
make
people.
friends.
I didn't make any friends.
Why? Everybody knows you there, dude. Give me a break.
No,
Dave Weingarten to say hello to you.
No, he didn't actually. But he was all the way across the room. I didn't really ever go anywhere near him. I just saw him on stage.
Jordan just flits around like one little section.
Oh my gosh, I would have loved
Well,
to see
have you
him
been
go
there?
there.
And also, that place is not a great room for comedy.
Not the best, no.
Because the acoustics are so horrible with
Yeah.
those giant vats there, and everything just echoes off, and it's kind of hard to hear.
It is kind of metallic in there.
Yeah.
Metallic and kind of hollow.
It's just really
a nice
weird
vibe, though.
acoustics. Oh, it's a nice place, good beer, recommend it. It's hard to listen to comedy when it's echoing off a giant vat.
Well, then do something different. Blow it up over there. I want to go on Facebook and say, dude, I don't know if you know who Jordan Lee is, but he went over to the brewery the other night and did a set, and oh my God, we don't know what it was. It was comedy. It was not comedy. It was not stand-up. It was something
Just
different.
do that now.
You
What?
Can,
Just go ahead and put that post up. It'll be funny.
you
No.
can be king of the open mic.
No, they double check.
Thank you. You know what?
No, but that's not. No, really?
What
You
a
did that on
nasty
purpose,
human
dude.
being. Slap her again.
I
and
didn't
comfort
slap
her.
her. I verbally slapped her, and then I comforted her.
Yeah, that was nice.
I don't know.
All right, let's talk about what we didn't talk about last week. Tiffany, I'm
Hey,
going to give you.
Tiffany, if you had to describe yourself in one word, would it be a word you already said tonight?
I don't get it.
That's all right.
Oh,
We're
that
moving
bad
on.
one?
Yeah.
That
well,
everyone said was bad?
that was funny. That was a funny joke. All right, so
I got it.
I'm going to give Tiffany the floor for just a couple of minutes and let her
Uh-oh.
rant a little bit.
About what?
No, that's coming later. Last week we were going to talk about a movie that you saw that you've been so excited to see. So much so that you had a shirt picked out that you wore like 3 times to go see it and it didn't happen. And then you didn't have it when you actually did see it. It was pretty funny. I'm gonna give you a little. Now, don't take forever. Let's give you like 3 or 4 minutes. Go ahead and give us a movie review of the last movie that we watched, the one that you were so excited about. Tell everybody.
Okay, I was really excited to see the new Terminator movie, Terminator Genesis. And I almost went on a date with it, and then we didn't go because the guy was like, "Brr, brr, brr,"
Wait. You almost went on a date with the movie?
to go to the movie.
Oh,
I
you
wore my
almost went-
Skynet
You
shirt.
almost went to see it
And I was
on a
supposed to
date.
go with the violin guy, but then he like goofed around for like an hour and took forever to get out the door. But anyway, I digress. So the movie was really annoying because I mean I don't want to spoil a spoiler alert. Cover your ears and walk
Well, don't
away
give
for
away
like
plot.
a
Like,
minute.
can you describe it without giving away plot?
No, because listen.
Can you
I
describe your frustration
watched
without
the first 3 movies, and then this last movie totally cancels the point of the first 3 movies.
But don't say how. Just say, in your opinion, that's what it does.
In my opinion, which is true, which is fact, this new movie totally cancels the point of the first 3 movies because the whole time travel thing gets messed up and just makes it so like the whole first 3 movies shouldn't even have happened. What a waste. What a stupid thing. The stupid Arnold Schwarzenegger and the stupid people with their stupid things, they just ruined my whole like Terminator franchise. And that's what I have to say. Can I just say why?
Yes.
Okay, if you haven't seen it by now, then obviously you're not a Terminator fan, so shut up. So, in this last movie, we find out that John Connor is actually the guy who created the whole Skynet thing and the whole thing. And then they send back, his father, Kyle Reese, to go take care of Sarah Connor, and then they end up banging, right? Now, if he didn't send this guy back and then them bang and then to have this kid, then this whole thing wouldn't have happened. The whole Skynet thing wouldn't have happened. Oh, my God. And then it just goes in a circle.
But when he sent Kyle Reese back, it had already happened.
But
So it was
yes.
inevitable that it was going to happen.
No,
for
if
him
they
to
would
have
have never
existence.
sent Kyle Reese back, then there
He
wouldn't
would-
be a baby.
but
He
he
wouldn't have
wouldn't be
banged
there to
Sarah
s-
Connor,
but
and then
he
there
would-
wouldn't have been.
Okay, but he wouldn't have been there to not send him back.
Yeah,
right?
wait. So John Connor created Skynet.
Yes.
But then he became the hero that destroyed Skynet.
Correct.
So then the robots went back in time to kill John Connor.
Correct.
Yes.
Thus preventing him from creating Skynet.
Yes.
But then the humans sent back Kyle Reese
Yep.
to save John Connor
Correct.
from the robots trying to kill him, thus creating Skynet. again.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't you see what I'm saying? Why did this happen? Why wasn't it invented? What's happening? Why? I bought a Skynet shirt and everything.
She burned that Skynet. I hate you, Skynet.
I just don't understand. I just don't understand why they would ruin a whole
They
franchise.
didn't have
The
an
whole
ending.
point.
They could
Yeah.
not make sense of all the twists and
I
turns that they've thrown
know
at
that
everything.
Sheldon wouldn't accept this either.
So what is the plot of this new movie then? Like, how does that figure into this?
The
this
plot
whole
as far
mess
as
up
I-
Okay.
plan?
So what happened?
Quickly, because now we're into 4 minutes
I
now.
can't.
Yeah, you can.
Dude,
Oh.
let it go. We got time.
Oh, God.
So
Go.
okay. So Kyle Reese, John Connor sends him back, right? And then right afterwards, that's when John Connor becomes evil. Like right after, because then he can't remember anything that happens after he sent him back, and that's right when he becomes evil and decides to create Skynet, and the whole thing happens.
Wait, why did he send Kyle Reese back then before he created Skynet?
Crystal.
She's leaving out one is when Reese was going back, he was grabbed by one of the T Terminators and was infected with
John Connor was great.
was grabbed
Yeah.
and he was infected with this black stuff, which was like the newest form of the Terminators.
Right, and then the whole
Right.
Skynet thing happened. So the whole thing's stupid, and I don't like
Oh,
it, and it
God.
makes me sad in my head.
I'm just glad I skipped it all.
It makes me sad in my head.
But like I had to watch it, and I'm glad I watched it, but it really just made me upset that I watched the first
See,
three.
that's how the new Jurassic Park made me feel.
Oh, I love the
See?
Jurassic World.
To me, how can you be so upset about what happened in Terminator, but then Jurassic, same crap story, same crap. Oh, the animals are loose. Yeah, imagine that. The animals got loose. Oh, how about that? The stuff we put up doesn't work. It can't contain them, and the most dangerous ones are going after humans. I mean, come on.
But they didn't make the whole movie pointless. They didn't make
It
the
was
whole
pointless.
franchise pointless.
Yeah, it was
They
pointless.
showed dinosaurs fighting, and yeah, the new hybrid dinosaur was retarded, and I didn't like that they did that because that's not even a real dinosaur, and that's stupid, and it made it not realistic at all. Even though
All right.
the whole thing's not realistic,
okay.
obviously, but still,
Okay,
I
so
don't like the hybrid.
all right, so that was that. That's the movie review with Tiffany Barbee. Thank you, Tiffany, for your movie review.
It was
Good
very stupid.
job. Yeah,
It gets 3 stupids.
Three stupids. we will talk. We'll also talk about this. This is a huge story right now, as far as comedy goes. The story is that this guy on Instagram became a huge star by getting a bunch of people to follow him, millions of people to follow him by throwing up one-liners and everything. He's his Instagram tag is @FatJew. He's been on a bunch of shows. Was he on Ridiculousness? You said, Crystal, you saw him, or Tiffany, you saw him on there. Somebody
No,
saw
I
him.
never heard of
Oh
him
yeah, he
before
was on
this.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, he was on guest host there. Anyway, it came out just recently that he got signed with a major agent in California, and also a Comedy Central pilot or a project in development. And then, like, days after that, unbeknownst to me, because I didn't really know anything about the
Yeah,
dude,
me neither.
it came out that he's a huge joke thief, that he's stolen things off of Twitter and off of people's Facebook posts, and then post them as his own jokes with his own pictures, which is why he's famous. Apparently, people have known this for years.
Do you think he ever ripped off our Twitter?
Well, who knows? I don't follow his Twitter,
We
so I
got
have no idea.
We got so many followers, we wouldn't know.
No,
It
and
might
that's
be
true.
out there.
So it brings up my thing, like, this seems to be this new thing. Like, you've got these stars that are popping up, and they're not popping up out of nowhere. They're legitimately getting followers on Twitter and Instagram. But is the talent there, and do they deserve pilots and deals based on 3 sentences that they write on freaking Twitter or on Instagram? You know what I mean?
Right, but the thing is, if he did get a Comedy Central pilot, they're going to hire a bunch of writers and stuff anyway, so it's not like they're going to just completely rely on his talent. So if they see a look in him or like a personality that they like,
okay,
then...
so it's just personality and look, not really
Well,
talent
no,
based.
they obviously thought it was talent-based because they've withdrawn the pilot
Well,
at
they
this
did.
point.
Exactly.
there was
They-
a huge
they-
backlash.
A huge backlash on the internet. Comics lit it up and basically posted. I'm sure you saw some of the posts. They really, all the list of all the stuff that he's stolen is pretty amazing. And we're not talking like the ideas for things. We're talking the actual statements verbatim without any credit to the actual original author,
yeah,
which is pretty lame, dude.
it is.
If you're gonna make a career out of that, I mean, look, anybody can go troll the internet and get stuff like that, right? I suppose.
Mhm.
Jordan, would you?
Oh, yeah.
Are all
Oh, yeah,
your things
people
original
do.
thoughts? Have you ever taken anybody's?
Everything I've put on Twitter is an original thought.
I mean, but
100% Leprechaun.
there's
believe you.
so many comedians, though. I mean, and we know them, that they do other people's jokes. They do internet jokes, and they get up and they do them, and the audience loves them, and then the people get paid, and we're all kind of like, happy,
Well, that's
happy,
fine.
happy.
In a club, if you can get away with that and the audience doesn't know, well, then that's fine. But when you start to,
What?
well, no, but I mean, in the club, it's a different
The
thing.
older
dude.
guys do it. I mean, even
Yeah.
Bob Burr, who I love,
Yeah, they
like
do
has
internet jokes,
tons
too.
of internet jokes. That's all he pretty much
Well,
does.
I don't know his internet.
He does,
jokes,
but he does magic too at the same time. So it's
Well, but
different.
I don't know if they're internet jokes though. I mean, again,
or book jokes.
in a
I don't
comedy
know.
club to mix it into your set, that's one thing. But like if you put that on a CD and then started selling the DVD or CD at like Walmart or something like that, I'm
Right.
sorry, dude, that's
Yeah,
not cool because
no.
that's not your stuff. But performing it on a live stage, I'm not saying it's right. It's just a bit less than, hey, give me a project at Comedy Central based on my material, because all these sitcoms are based on to some extent on that person's material, like Home Improvement, right? I mean that was all based on Tim
Right.
Allen's
So
comedy material.
It's okay, though, to steal jokes and then
No,
just
it's
perform
never.
on the regional
no,
comedy
it's
circuit.
never okay. It's
Like,
like
say, Chris
No.
Gorges' Income
no,
Away.
it's a little more acceptable to me, and I understand more. No, I would never steal jokes, dude.
Yeah,
no, I'm not
no.
saying you steal jokes. I'm saying other people who do will now be taking your shows.
I get so
That may have
nervous.
happened already.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
know.
look, I mean, there certainly they happened again this weekend. It wasn't similar. We did similar.
Right.
We
Well,
did
it's
similar
parallel
premises, but I mean, there were different takes on the
Oh,
same
it's
premise.
totally different. But I mean,
Yeah.
it was about,
Well, the premise was the same. Trying to get
right.
oral sex from your wife.
Yeah.
That was kind of the
But
same.
I'm sure
premise.
a lot of comedians talk about that.
Oh,
That's-
I mean,
hundreds.
that's
Yeah,
that's
and it's
all
a
of
common
them.
thing in
All
our
of
lives.
them do that.
Well, and it's a common thing in our lives. That's
Yeah,
why we
but
talk about it. It's not like we're making it up.
the take is completely different on
Right.
it. Yeah, like whenever I post up a set, like I just put up the McCurdy set on YouTube.
Yes, big thank you to McCurdy's for having me out this past weekend and offering Tiffany a guest set. What a beautiful club. What, right?
Right.
Wasn't that nice?
Oh no, it was really nice.
Yeah.
It was really nice, but yeah, I was worried about putting it up though. I have it like secretly on the internet, not labeled, because I just worry that people will still like my jokes. I really worry.
I
about
don't know that there are comics really out there looking at other comedians. And plus, unless you're a really widely exposed comedian, who's going to be stealing your
Well,
stuff?
that's the thing. If you're not a widely exposed, like some people might be looking, oh, let's look for a little person that no one really knows, and I'll steal their jokes.
Do you
from
really
it.
think somebody's out there actively hunting little people's videos?
Well-
And how would you even do that? Just type in comedy girl in Florida? Yeah, I mean, you know.
No, I just worry that people could go on YouTube and copy people's jokes
I don't think people
and
are doing
do them
that.
over in Indiana.
I think the majority of the jokes that are stolen by stand-ups, at least, are stolen from the clubs, watching other comedians perform, maybe at an open mic or maybe
but
at a
that would
showcase.
be dumb.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
wouldn't it be easier to do it on YouTube?
You
like
think they
Tiffany
would
said?
go on YouTube?
You would, but I mean,
and-
Why are these comics so stupid?
Yeah, it seems dumb. It seems like they'd be like, "Hey, let's get someone on the other side
I
of
just
the
don't see a lot of stamps.
country
I don't
and-
believe that a lot of stamps are sitting around watching
Well, hopefully
hours
not.
of videos to steal jokes. I just don't.
Not that you know.
No, I know. No, look, it could be happening. I'm just saying. I don't want to believe it, but it seems like a pain.
If you had
Yeah.
to name one comic that you think is stealing jokes from YouTubes from other people across the country, who would it be?
A celebrity comic?
I don't know. I just left that minefield wide open for you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I couldn't say because I don't know. I don't watch a lot of comedy online, so I mean, I watch some of the bigger shows just to see. Like, just recently, I've been watching shows just to see what the level is and
Right.
what the tone is. But I don't actively watch other people's shows unless I'm working at the club while they're doing shows.
Fozzie Bear.
I think when you're a bigger comedian, you're safe. You're safer because everyone
It's
knows your
copywritten, it's
stuff.
on
Yeah,
TV,
there's
right.
no way. But when you're little, I think you just got to be a little cautious.
You say that, but I worked with a woman. I'll never forget this. She was her name was Michelle Lafong, and she was a ventriloquist and very, very funny. And she said she worked in Australia, and she had a feature that opened for her, and the feature did Jerry Seinfeld's set almost verbatim. And nobody in Australia knew because they don't really know
Right,
Jerry
true.
Seinfeld. And she said he literally like memorized it and did the whole "Who are these people?" I mean that whole the whole set, like a 40-minute set, right? And she said, and she didn't say anything to him, but she was like, "Damn."
Yeah, that would be hard. Not, I would say something.
Well, unless an Australian person contacted Jerry and said, "Hey, listen, I was here and I know your material, and this dude was doing your material," nobody would know.
What if it was Jerry Seinfeld too, like Gallagher too? What if Seinfeld just like licenses out his act to other countries?
That would be interesting if that's what was actually happened.
That's
But it didn't
not
happen.
true.
Yeah, that would be an interesting like twist of fate if the universe went that way. But it didn't. It didn't go that way. So
What would you do if like a famous
Ah.
English comic, like I don't know, Stuart Lee? No,
What?
what if a
are
famous
you picking
English
on him?
comic? I'm not. No, licensed. They called you and said, "Hey, Chris, I'd like you to be the American Stuart Lee. I'm gonna like you
No.
to do my act in American comedy clubs like a Gallagher too. You'll be Stuart Lee too. Would you do that?
No, I would
No,
not.
because
No.
Chris is Chris, and he's really good.
But
He
you'll be
isn't needed.
making $4,000 a night,
No.
all your expenses
No.
paid.
No.
It wouldn't be satisfying.
No,
He's
and I don't.
in.
What do I have in common with a British comic? There's no way I'd be able to sell that. It's
You don't know?
No, I don't think I would. do it.
Chris's set will eventually get $4,000 a night.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that right now. But I mean, yeah, no. For me, comedy is a very personal form of expression.
Yeah.
I can't. I would never think of having writers. I couldn't hire a writer. I've had people say, "Oh, I'd like to write some jokes for you." I
Like
can't.
Brady.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I can't. It's just a personal experience thing. I can't.
It is.
It all comes from like real personal experiences and real attitudes and real sort of where you're at in
Right.
your life when you have that experience. And I don't know.
Being
Well,
a
it's like
cranky
that-
old man.
It's like that To Catch a Predator thing. At first, I was kind of like, because to me, I'd never seen the show. Like the
Yeah, but that's different.
and yeah, no, I mean I do that now,
No,
but
but
like I
that's
was still
different.
kind of like.
That's a funny
but
example.
I look little, so it's
right.
funny.
It's just a joke that you use to describe how young you look. But the rest of your stuff, like your mom and what she does and everything, you can't write that for somebody. Hey, I got a
Right.
joke. How about your mom falls over and then
I
she can't
know.
get back up?
She's
That never
funny.
happened. And I got a friend. Listen, I got a friend who's seen my comedy millions of times. Love him to death. Sal Gentile, huge fan, and he wanted to write me materials. Like, oh, I walked into a women's locker room by accident the other day. You could use that. And I'm like, not really. That didn't happen to me. I didn't really have a thought
Right.
about it. You had the thought about it. Well, how did it make you feel? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, I can't.
Yeah,
It
no,
doesn't work that way
It's
for
true.
me.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it either. I would feel weird.
If I had a one-liner thing, I could do it. But
Right.
right. You're listening to Double Special. We were just at McCurdy's. This weekend, we've got gigs. We'll be at Peggy O'Neill's in Oldsmar.
On
And then-
Saturday.
Yep, on Saturday night. And then Sunday, we'll be at Mr. Beery's in Sarasota.
Sarasota.
That's right, doing a show. Is it both of
Beery's.
us? Are you working that night
Yep,
as well?
I'm featuring.
Sweet. So
both
both nights Tiffany's featuring. I'll be headlining. Come out and get some comedy. Have a good time. I want a big shout out and a thank you to Willie Barcena who let us share the stage with him on Friday night. What a great guy. And very nice, and just put another comic into a frenzy in the area.
Yeah,
It's pretty
he
funny.
was really nice, and he was hilarious. Obviously, he called in last week, so you guys got to hear him a little bit. But yeah, he was
seen
he was
him on
really
stage.
cool.
Yep, very cool and very funny, very solid comic.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I got a kick out of him.
Yeah, if he ever comes to town and you get a chance to see him, check him out. Willie Barseni's also got a special on Netflix right now. I threw the link up on my thank you post on Facebook. You can do that. And then in a couple weeks, we're going to be in Coral Springs in Doug Almeida's room,
Yeah,
right?
September 30th.
September 30th.
That's like a month.
That's my birthday. I'm just telling you now, get down there. Doug Almeida has a show on IRN, which this show broadcasts on. Wake Up Late with Dougie. We'll be doing his show the next morning, right? Or the morning prior? Next morning? The morning after?
His show's in the afternoon of the day. Yeah, so on September 30th. I don't know when it comes on IRN.
That's my birthday. My sister's coming to the show from Fort Lauderdale, so that'll be cool. Jamie, my sister's going to come out with some friends. I get to hang out with Gator again. It's going to be awesome.
Yay, we missed Gator.
I didn't say 8 words to Gator. Yeah, like barely
Yeah, I
said
know.
anything. I had nothing in common with that guy. I didn't even know how to start a conversation with him. I was and usually I'm pretty good.
I don't even know what he looked like because his shirt was so bright yellow. That's all I can see. Like now when I think of Gator, I'm just like bright yellow shirt.
And the weird thing is, we went and did a gig like a couple weeks later, and we drove right by a place in Tampa that one of that thing that he says he manages. There's one here.
Oh, the golfing place.
Yeah, that huge.
Oh, yeah.
I knew there was one here.
Yeah, there is one here. You would pass it on the highway. I was
Yeah.
like, oh crap, there it is right there. It's a big, Astro Golf or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
No, it's not Astro Golf. It's something golfing universe or golf on top of the world.
But
or
you
something.
get to like rent a little luxury suite and then like shag golf balls from a balcony.
From the balcony.
We're at the Winter Circle in Lakeland on September 4th.
We're doing that as well. So lots of shows coming. You can check out all those dates. I need to update my website with those
Yeah.
dates. I updated the one website today, but not the other one.
We
Maybe
just
a little
have
bit.
So many.
Maybe in a little bit, Pretty Paul will be calling and saying hello. And then a little bit later on, we're going to have an 80s quiz. But real quick, we'll talk about this, and then we'll go ahead and take a break. Had a huge explosion in China. I don't know if you guys saw the video on
I did.
Facebook. I've seen a lot of explosion videos. That was something else. Did you see that video, Jordan?
Yes, I saw several videos of it.
Oh, my God, dude. I
It
mean,
was
that's...
quite an explosion.
But, I mean,
The
seriously.
fireballs raining down pretty much made it. That's what you look for in a good explosion.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
That thing went like hundreds of feet in the air. I guess the death toll now is like, what, over 55, almost 100 people.
Wow.
It's like 80, 60, 70 people, something like that.
I couldn't believe the people that recorded it. The one video that we watched, like I would have been like running by them. Like it got
Well,
so close to them. Who just says like, you know what? I'll videotape this. If I saw
Well,
a big explosion, I'd be like,
To be fair, they were like maybe a half a mile away on what appeared to be the one video we saw, like maybe the 10th floor. So they were well up in the air. And the first explosion wasn't quite, I mean, it was bad.
Yeah, it
But
was
it was-
bad, but it wasn't anything like the second one. That was crazy.
Yeah, yeah. And they stood there even for the second one. And then the third one, there's a third pop as well. And that's when they go, okay, we're going downstairs now. Let's go
Yeah.
to the ground floor. Yeah, it was pretty. I don't even know if they found out really what the cause was at this point. Have you heard anything about the cause?
Something exploded.
Well, yeah, okay.
No, then yeah, I'm
Well,
pretty
no,
sure it's going to take a
specifically.
lot of work to figure that out.
But
in
now
a crater
they-
that size.
Well, but they had initial fears were that it would rain and they would reignite some of the chemicals over there. And then Jordan, you said yesterday that
Yeah, now the rain's going to cause the sodium hydrogen or sodium cyanide to turn into poison gas.
yeah, dude, that's
Yay!
like and they were talking. There's like no regulations on this earth. They just basically store all kinds of chemicals together within close proximity to be shipped out all over the country.
Next to apartment buildings. So remember, the next time Republicans tell you regulation is strangling our businesses, this is why. So they don't put giant chemical plants near our buildings that are full of explosions.
I know.
Yeah, that's why. Zoning laws and regulations.
I know, dude.
Sometimes good.
Yes, yeah. In this instance, very good,
Yeah.
very good. Yeah. So if you have a chance, the name of the city was Tianjin, Tianjin, and just put explosion.
Tianjin.
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 And honestly, if you hadn't heard about this by now, what's wrong with you?
I know,
Why-
right?
Watch the news, for God's sake.
Yeah, for Pete's sakes.
You're terrible.
How long is that call from JT? Can
Like
we
8
roll out?
minutes.
8 minutes. We got about 8 minutes left. Let's go ahead and do that now. When we come
Alright.
back, we can start off anew.
All right. Well,
Or do you
want
want to
to
wait?
Little?
Do you want to
no,
take a break now and then we'll play it on coming back?
It's up to you. Up to
you know what?
Sunshine.
I don't know. Tiffany, I'm going to throw it to you. What do you think we should do? Let's take a break because my back is
Yeah,
killing
we
me.
got like all right. We're gonna take like a 7-minute break here.
Yeah,
Starting
listen to the music. Don't go anywhere. You're rolling in with the Chris bumper. Cool. Oh, you missed it.
I'll restart it.
And we're gonna. And when we come back, we'll go and play JB's call to JT Burns last night or the night before last about a new event. We'll be right back with a little bit more of the Double Special Show.
Hi, I'm Chris Wheeler, voice of the Philadelphia Phillies baseball team, and you're listening to Double Special.
estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se cubre por ti cuando visita su abuela. Si necesita una amiga,
hell is this?
habla con ratoncito. Si quieres ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes,
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of Double Special, doing it Hamburg style. It's a German techno rap. The hell is that?
Is this Jordan music?
This is free YouTube music. Yeah. And not terrible.
The phone number, as always, is 727-475-6139. If you want to give us a call. In the studio, we got JB Lee, we got Tiffany Barbee, the nasty mouth Tiffany Barbee.
What? I just read what Jordan said. I thought I won.
you read a nasty word that you picked
I
out
don't
of.
even think of it as a nasty word.
It is, though.
If there was the F word or something,
Listen,
then
we're
I'd be like,
we're in America, and that's what it is. Don't act like you're from England or something. You were over there for 3 years. It doesn't mean you adopt their language. It's not good over here. That word's not good over here. You can't just say that word.
It just means a vagina.
Are you? I know
That's
what it
our
means.
word.
Why are you defining the word for me? I know what the word means, but are we in agreement that here in America people don't like that
Well,
word?
yeah,
and it's
I don't
considered
really
a very
understand.
okay. Really, you don't understand at all why that's a foul, nasty word.
It's just to me, I think it's kind of a funny word.
Right.
I get other
But I'm
people.
not. I didn't. My question wasn't Tiffany. How do you feel about the word? My question was, how do you think the rest of the country
Well,
feels about the
I
word?
don't appreciate being tricked into saying it by
Who
Jordan.
tricked you?
Oh, tricked! Wow.
Jordan tricked me. He said, "What word can you see in there?" And I just read it.
Wow.
I thought he knew I would read it.
Right. That's my point. You have no restraint.
He knew I'd read it.
I
he
did
tricked
not.
me.
No, you're using
is
him as
like-
an excuse because you have
Yeah.
no restraint.
This is like Niger all over again.
No,
Oh.
your choice again. Your
No,
choi-
that one was deliberate, but this was not.
You know the rules on
Knew
the show.
I'd read it.
No, I did not.
If,
I
listen,
honestly was shocked
all
when
right,
you
and-
said that.
And let me say this: people have been on the show. People get nervous and they come on like, "Oh, you can't curse." I try. Yes, you can curse on the show. All right, but I try to keep the cursing down to a minimum if I can. When I have guests from other countries, such as England, and they use that word, I don't begrudge them that because that's how they talk over there. We don't talk that way here, Tiffany, and you're from here. Just because you went over there and married a dude and spent 3 years
Well-
doesn't mean that you got like dual citizenship.
Why'd he put the word on the TV?
Because it was about the story, but you could have said, "Oh, I see what word it is," and then we could have went, "Oh, what word do you see?" Well, I don't want to say the word. Why not, Tiffany? I'd rather just spell it out. See how tactfully I approach
Yeah,
that?
do you remember how John Wilson did it? He said, "See you next Tuesday."
Yeah, even the guy
Oh,
who
is
says
that what
it-
he was saying?
even the guy who
Oh, my
named,
God.
even the guy who had a new podcast with that word in the title of the podcast wouldn't say it on our show, and yet you
Oh.
just blurted it out.
I'm sorry if I offended people. I don't find that word offensive. It's just the word.
Wow.
And I found it in the thing.
I'm sorry if I offended you, but I'm not offended, so whatever.
It's right there, by the way. It starts right under her eye.
I'm not
No,
going to
it's-
say
yeah,
it.
Only if you want to see it.
right.
It's too late now. What difference does it make now?
Well, now I know. No one told me not to read words.
Oh my God!
All right, let's move on.
All right, all right. So.
This,
Uh,
this Friday, I'll start it up.
Well,
I'll
let
set it up.
me back up by saying because people may not know the history.
Okay.
Our show was rebroadcast on another network. We had a guy who did the broadcasting. We've known him for years. He was part of the original Comedy Slam radio sort of deal. Jordan has never really gotten along with this guy.
Never liked him.
A lot of people have not got along with this guy. He's a bit of a. Well, how would you describe him other than the marshmallow ghost? Which is
Nincompoop.
no,
Nincompoop's good.
Oh, yeah, okay. So we
Wait, what's the sleazy version of Nincompoop?
car salesman.
I don't know.
I don't know. So no, and that's I shouldn't say that because lose a car salesman.
Yeah,
That's not
I know.
fair. All right,
That's
so
your client.
I'm just thinking of like a 70s
He brings
sleazy.
you chicken and muffins.
All right, I know. All right, so if we get the waffles with the chicken, then we're on the right track. So we broke from him. He doesn't broadcast our show, but I still talk to him from time to time. And then I guess he sent us a message. Is that right, Crystal?
Well, he started tweeting everybody.
Tweeting, not me, I don't think.
No, but at Double
Me and
Special.
Double Special.
But
Okay.
also to other shows that
Yeah.
had broken with him, like Maureen Sullivan and Health and Humor and all that.
So what was the nature of the tweet?
We didn't. He said, "Please contact me tonight." Right?
No,
It
he
was-
said, please contact me after 10 a.m. tomorrow.
and it was very vague and
He
everything.
did that on Twitter?
Yeah, he said, at Mystify Me Baby at Double Special.
What kind of
Please
a tweet
contact
is-
me tomorrow after
What
10 a.m.
kind of a tweet is that?
It's a
Why don't you just
stupid
text
tweet.
somebody?
I don't know.
Why would you put that on Twitter?
He's dumb.
What did
Anyway.
he want?
Well, that's what we decided to find out. That's why I was going to originally go with you guys to see Willie Barcena, but then this opportunity came up, and this sounded way too much fun. So
Oh, so
this
that's
is
your
what I
excuse
did.
for not seeing awesome comedy?
And,
We
well,
were
I was
producing bits for
All right,
the
so
show.
you guys gave him a call on the phone.
yeah, we recorded on Skype,
And he was not broadcasting. It just this is a
this-
call to
this-
his
yeah,
phone.
this is a straight up call. We called him on Skype and
All
recorded.
right. For God's sakes.
Hang on.
Just play it. Bring your volume up. We're all waiting. Bring it up.
Hey, JT, this is JB Lee from the Double
Make sure your
Special
levels are
Show.
good.
This call is being recorded, used on the show. How's it going? See, and wait, let me pause right there because that
No,
made
don't
it
pause
legal.
that. Do not pause that. That's the recording of the show, you jackass.
Not much.
Oh. Okay. You said you needed us to call you on the twits?
Yeah, we're planning our breast cancer event again this year, and
Pause it on the player if you want to pause it. God damn, you're stupid.
Boobs?
You're stupid.
well, we're still doing the bikini contest, but it's going to be a little differently this year.
All right, back it up for a second because I get a little thrown off by your whole thing
All right.
of stopping our audio recording. I hope I can fix that, you dummy. All right, back up. So let's start it over again because I don't know. It was kind of weird. Okay, let's start it again. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, JT, this is JB Lee from the Double Special Show. This call is being recorded, used on the show. How's it going?
Good.
All right, what's up?
Did you have a point there you wanted to pause it at the beginning?
Okay.
Well, I
You
was
said
just
you
gonna.
needed us-
I told him that the call was being recorded. That made it legal.
Oh, made what legal?
That I'm recording the call.
Oh, okay.
to call you
Wow.
on the twits?
Yeah, we're planning our breast cancer event again this year, and we're doing things a little different.
You
Okay,
hear me?
pause there.
You heard me there? Like, oh.
Okay, so breast cancer thing that he does is not like what you would think. Like you would think it would be like a comedy situation, right, Tiffany?
Yeah.
Tell everybody what he does though.
Oh, is that the thing where he makes people's boobs into a clay?
Well, that was one thing that he did, and I guess another one he had like women painting up. He just does really cheesy, I
Yeah.
don't know, sexual.
Kind of sleazy.
Yeah. Why did he think you guys would want to care?
Well, let's find out. Go ahead.
You touching boobs?
Ah.
Well, we're still doing the bikini contest, but it's going to be a little differently this year.
Okay.
So I remembered Crystal had given us something last year to give away some prizes. I was wondering if she could pull off the same magic this year.
You want some Charlie?
No, he's talking about the hydrofacials. I actually work with a chiropractor now, but I can get in touch with the spa that I worked at and ask them if they're willing to do.
All right, pause it for a second,
give some-
because you guys are like trying to play a joke on him, but then you immediately start to work with him.
That was Crystal. I had nothing to do with that.
mean-
I was shocked and appalled that she went like that.
She totally was like, "Oh, I can help you out." I'm like, "What kind of a
I-
prank is this?"
Yeah.
He calls up and you guys call him out. We're gonna give him a piece of our mind, and then you offer him free product.
Well, that's fine. It lulled him into like a false sense of complacency.
Okay,
so
let's hear the
I think it kind of worked.
All right, go ahead.
certificates for that.
Yeah, that would work.
Right on. I'll do that. I can see if my chiropractor wants to give out a free adjustment, but
Yeah, that actually would probably work too.
all right.
Oh, he sounds so excited.
We're going that route and getting some things done, and we're trying to get our sponsors together and so forth and so on.
Pause for a second. He sounds like a master politician. We're going to go that route and work some things around, and once the deal's done, we'll get some sponsors. And what does that even mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Well, he explains a little later what his whole scam is, but we'll
okay.
get to that.
All right.
So boring.
Just have some fun with it.
Wait, pause. Did you just say I'm so bored?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of boring so far.
All right.
All right. All right. Tiffany, just play along.
Well,
Right
you just
on.
said
Just
So,
play along.
what's the last year you did you posted on your you posted the sponsors on your website and stuff like the same dealio this year?
Yeah, we're going to do that. We're just trying to get everything together. What we're doing this year, though, is a little differently, though. We're actually getting businesses. We're going into businesses and asking business to have one of their females to enter the contest in
Wait.
the breast cancer event.
Wait, pause. What the shit is he talking about?
I'm not. Yeah, exactly.
He's going into businesses and asking one of the female employees to enter a bikini contest?
He's asking the business to have one of their
Right.
females.
That's what I'm saying.
See, I don't get this
Holy
bikini
Christ.
contest thing because isn't that taunting women that have
Just-
had breast cancer and lost a breast?
Hold off on the bikini contest. We get into more detail on that.
But that's incredible. You think somebody would go, "Oh, sure, we'll."
Oh no. It gets worse.
All
Just
right.
wait.
Okay.
And to sponsor that girl, which means a $250 fee.
That sounds
And
creepy.
they're going to get certain things out of that to help whatever. And one of the
Wait,
things
pause.
that we do-
They're going to get certain things out of that to help whatever? What does that even mean?
They have
Yeah,
to
then-
be. They have to pay to be in the contest.
Yeah,
This
it
is
means
like a
JT
comedy
got
company.
$250 from that poor stupid business.
$250
No
for
one's
them
doing it.
for them to enter the contest
Mhm.
and then win like an adjustment from Crystal?
We get into it.
Okay.
we're doing is we're going to be judging certain things we're going to be judging the girl on is if she can raise money for the charity that we're looking to give into, which right now we're trying to go to second baseman again this year, so we're trying to negotiate all that this weekend and get it all taken care of.
All right. Bottom
See, now I got super bored.
line, though, if Crystal gets you this stuff, do we, as double special, do we get a prominent link on the page with a link to our website and podcast? Is that going to happen?
All right, pause. This is where I had a problem with. You're playing a prank and Crystal's
playing a
laughing in the
prank.
background. You are
We're
pranking him.
serious.
You're
We're
not
dead serious.
Oh, whatever. That's why you're laughing in the background. You think that's funny? That
It
you-
wasn't so much a prank; it's just a comedy demand call.
All right,
Yeah.
go ahead. Keep going.
I don't know, I'm sure we can work something out. I don't know what we at least try to do something.
Basically, it'd be the breast cancer awareness presented by Gear Radio and Double Special.
Oh, I don't want to be a part
If
of
Crystal
that.
can get this like adjustment thing for you, I think that's pretty fair.
With prizes donated by Double Special, I'm sure we can work something out.
Well, no, like we're the co-sponsors.
No.
Huh?
Like we're co-sponsors of this. It's fair.
Are you gonna help me pay for this event?
No.
Pause it. What? What? He's like, no. You're a dick.
It's hardcore negotiating.
Oh,
my
it
friend.
is. Yeah, you're like Trump in there.
Possibly a free adjustment and some water facials.
Yeah, Crystal sounds very hardcore, very.
Yeah, those are prizes.
Yeah, and then it's
That's what
the
I'm looking for. But
breast
we
cancer
definitely-
awareness
we
presented
definitely-
by Double Special and Gear Radio.
No. It's not going to be sponsored by Double Special if you ain't helping pay for it.
We got you a prize. Just saying.
Yes, and I will definitely make sure that your names are mentioned for that process. I will make sure I take care of you, but it's not. I'm not gonna be shelling out all this money and then say, oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what we're asking for. Is that you do exactly that. You shell out all that money, and then you say that we did it. Double Special did it.
If he bites on this.
Yeah.
I think it's fair.
Nope.
And then I woke up and became a Democrat.
What?
That would be a good thing.
All right, pause.
Since Double Special.
Why would he say? And then they woke up and became a Democrat. That drives me insane. I just had to say that. All right, go continue.
The
Good
company,
God.
can we enter JB as a girl?
No.
What?
Oh,
now you're onto something.
I thought we were a team.
Money to see that.
Yeah, that's not.
I would almost be willing to shell out the $250 to enter JB as the Gear Radio Double Special Miss. What are we calling it again?
Are you going to give me $250 to put my name on there?
Rack contestant.
I'm good with that.
Top rack? Is that what he
Send me a
said?
check.
Yeah,
All right, so
You
basically
you're
it's
probably using all that fast food.
Oh yeah.
so basically it's like like the MS thing. Go to jail. Somebody goes to jail, and then people donate to get them out, and it goes to whatever cause it is. Is what you're doing.
We're going to do a bikini contest, but it's not just going to be just about showing what girls can win. It's a build your own bikini. We're having the girls build their own bikini.
Oh my God.
Out of what? What are they building their bikinis out of?
Out of 1980 spring
They
break.
can either build them out of stuff like bottle caps or Twizzlers, or they can just buy their own bikini and then just decorate it how they want to decorate.
JT, I'm sorry, but if we're going to be involved, the bikinis must be constructed of environmentally sustainable materials.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm sure we could siphon some Jello fat out of you, you know.
What did he say? Jello fat?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Are these girls going to be naked while they're decorating their bikini? What are they going to be wearing while they're decorating their bikinis?
No, everything's going to be done beforehand.
Yeah,
Oh,
Crystal.
so we don't get to see it. We don't get to see them.
No.
Like designing their bikini.
This isn't Project Model Runway. What the?
Nudity this year. We're going to see.
Oh,
I mean, if they do it, then that's on them. But
Well, pause that for a second. He said we're not going to do any nudity. Like
Classic.
nudity. He said there's not going to be any nudity
This year.
Like last year the girls were naked while they were making their outfits. What the hell?
Well, they were getting breast molds last year.
Oh God!
So they were naked.
Is there more? There's a lot more of this. All right, let's finish it up. All right.
That's
Back on them, but we're going to try to keep it
Clean, classy.
somewhat edgy, but
Somewhat edgy.
So you're gonna charge these girls $250 each, plus they gotta hustle some more money for you, and then they have to make their own bikinis, and then they go to a contest and they get free water facials from Crystal. We need a cut on this before we commit. I'd say about.
That's a really
what
good
we're
scheme.
doing is we're going to be judging them on things like who raised the most money, the best build your own bikini. Then we're going to have
I understand how bikini contests work in general.
Then we're going to have a brainiac session where we're going to ask them an intelligent question, and then we expect an intelligent answer. Best pickup line.
Brainiac
We're going to give them the best pickup line.
Okay.
So there's,
So you're gonna get us 40%.
And me and Kathy McGuire taking all this stuff. So
Okay.
He didn't even.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, JT. I appreciate you calling us with this info. I'm sure Crystal can at least get some of these prizes. We're gonna send you a contract specifying exactly what we need in return for our participation in this. I think we've nailed down the particulars.
Right.
So we will be getting back to you soon. Okay. I'm gonna let Crystal handle all the boring stuff from here on. But it was good talking to you, JT. You keep on ghosting the marshmallow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my God!
I don't get who's actually going to do that. That sounds terrible. That sounds terrible from every angle of being terrible.
Yes.
Like, there's nothing good about it. I can't imagine being one of those girls. That sounds like a nightmare. That would be like if God killed me and put me in hell. That would be pretty much a layer of it.
Wow. What?
a layer.
Being in JT's bikini contest is like God killing you and putting you in hell.
Who wants to pay $250 to be in one of his stupid contests? I don't understand how this makes money.
Okay, it doesn't make money. It makes a little money for him, but it's more about the breast cancer thing and his awareness. But it's an awful idea for a breast cancer awareness event, a bikini contest. You hit it on the nail right there. You're talking about breast cancer awareness. Probably don't want to be parading women around in bikinis.
Exactly.
That's probably not the best way to approach
I don't get this. Why does he have to always come from like a weird
because he doesn't know anything
pervy
else.
angle?
He doesn't know anything else.
Does he know someone that has breast cancer? What's his involvement in breast cancer besides the fact that he likes to put his head between breasts? Like what?
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's exactly it. He's obsessed with boobs.
One time a cancerous lump poked him in the eye, and ever since then he's been on a crusade.
Which charity is getting this money? Like, it's not him.
JT, no.
What?
The charity of JT.
Are you kidding me right now? I thought he's giving it to a charity. He's giving it to a charity. So he's just
That's
like,
what he says.
guys, breast cancer happens. I just want you to be aware of that. Now give me $250. Like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me?
He may cut some to the Breast Cancer Society or Association or whatever is out there.
Susan G. Komen, something.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll cut a
Lord.
tiny bit of it.
He needs to do
Well,
something.
to make it
very
legal,
tiny.
I guess. Look, it's a bad idea. I don't want to get involved with it.
Me neither.
I mean,
Unless we get 40%. I thought that was
no,
a good...
I'm not. No, even
I
if
don't
we,
want our
I don't want
name
any
on
part
it,
of that.
man.
Yeah,
I don't want our name
You'll
on
take
it.
the money, though, won't you?
No, I won't.
I will. I'll
I
take
don't.
Chris's cut.
Well, then do it
JT.
under.
I'll
take
Do it under
Tiffany's
all the
cut.
Blue Jays then.
Do it
Do it all the
under
Blue Jays.
Jordan and
That's fine.
Crystal's
Yeah.
ink.
I don't want anything to do with it. Because it's just cheesy and it's just
Yeah.
hypersexual. I don't think.
I don't want anything to do with it either other than getting the money.
Let's talk about something really funny though. And this will be quite interesting. We on this show are pretty open books. I have to say we are open books. A lot of stories have been told on the show about like Crystal's private life, our private life as husband and wife, Jordan's private life, some of his little escapades, definitely some of Tiffany's stuff. If you think that the stories that you hear on this show are fake or exaggerated, they're not. Most of them are pretty accurate. We do get a little bit more emotionally invested on the show than we would normally telling the story, but that's it's radio and that's what we do. Most recently, though, let me back up. Throughout the course of the show, we've had a few people that really listen to the show a lot, like every week, faithfully. One of those people is Tiffany's mother. Now, a lot has been said about Tiffany's mother on the show, just based on what Tiffany has told us. None of us in this studio have actually met Tiffany's mother, I don't think, right?
She can't meet anybody new.
Okay, well, I don't think I've ever met her ever, right? And
No.
Jordan, you never have
I've
either.
never met. Didn't you get to speak to her on the phone once? Though?
I did speak to her on the phone, but I
Yes.
never actually. And she was very pleasant and very lovely on the phone.
She is.
And she's a huge fan of the show and finds herself defending one of us at different times. It's really kind of unique and kind of flattering that she is emotionally invested in the show. But she is a very unique woman, as Tiffany has described me. A very unique woman in that she's has her ways and she's setting her things, and that's the way she's going to do it. And that's fine. I don't hold that against her. Just recently, your mother kind of stepped out of her comfort zone a little bit, right,
yeah,
Tiffany?
I don't even know why
Because
she
your mother's kind of antisocial. She doesn't really like to meet and be around
Like,
people, and she doesn't really want to get out in the mix, if you will.
If anyone ever knocks on her door, she treats everybody like a Jehovah's Witness. Like
Right.
she hides behind the couch, like with anybody knocking.
Well,
on her.
and that and for some people that's fair. She's a woman. She lives alone. You never know who's going to come parading through the door. You don't know when
Right.
you open your door. So I get that. But a lot of us aren't. We don't really think that way. So recently, your mother went to an appointment, and we're not going to get into what the appointment was, but she was somewhere where she was leaving. Tell us what happened,
Right.
and be accurate, because you know your mom's listening to this, and if you screw up the
gosh,
details,
she'll
you'll
call
never
me
hear
up.
yeah.
Okay, now
And before we start the story, if Tiffany's mother is listening live, the phone number is 727-475-6139. If you hear inconsistencies or you don't like the way the story has been told, please call the show. It would be the first time we've ever heard your voice on the show, and I would welcome it. So go ahead. What happened to your mom?
Okay, so she was leaving in
Her
appointment, and I guess it was in a plaza, and there was this lady that was asking people, I guess she saw the lady asking inside if people could give her a ride. And this lady is about my mom's age, and she was dressed very nice. Her hair was done very nice, my mom said. And she asked my mom, she's like, please, give me a ride. I don't want to take the bus. And there's a few, so she had all these reasons. And she said that she just lived by the library.
Now, normally, let me interrupt you. Normally, your mother wouldn't even acknowledge, like, I'm not even going to.
Right,
But
like
for
if
some
it had been
reason-
a man or a black person. Okay.
That's all. Don't say that's awful. So, but
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
she
we don't
get
want
mad about
to.
that, but it's
Of
true.
course she should get mad about that. But normally she wouldn't get involved.
Right.
Like she just no, thank you.
If it was a younger person, like anything that would have seemed
so what
challenging.
happened? What'd she do?
So anyway, the lady was like, please, and my mom's like, all right, you just live by the library, because the place was by a library.
So your mom just decided to give this lady a ride.
Yeah, she went ahead and did it.
Why do you think she did that? All out of the blue. What do you think was in her head that made her go, I want to help this person?
Well, you know what? She's someone that sometimes if someone asks for like money or something, she'll give them money, and she does that kind of stuff. Like she feels like she has to help like homeless people and different things like that.
Okay,
sometimes.
so the woman gets in her car. She gives her a ride.
Yeah, so the lady gets in her car, and my mom drives her to the library that's next to the place. And the lady goes, oh, not this library.
Okay, pause. So right there, my ears are like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hers was.
Yeah, and not like bad's gonna happen. But how dare you not tell me that it wasn't like really? Now I got to drive somewhere else. So what happens?
Yeah, so she assumes that. So the lady was like, no, I guess it was down by the downtown Clearwater Library.
How
or something
far is that
like
from where she was at? Is it 5-10 minute drive?
Probably about 10,
Okay.
15 minutes.
So now she's gonna go 10 more minutes out of her way.
This lady takes her all through like neighborhoods and in and out, and it's around this corner. And my mom's getting like really anxious because she doesn't like getting lost. She doesn't like picking me up from the airport. She's frightened of any kind of thing that's
So your
not
mom really
familiar.
doesn't know this area that she's driving around in,
Right,
And
no.
now she's got this woman in her car who,
And she said like she got to a point in the neighborhood where there was no cars. Like people were so poor there that they didn't own cars.
or they were at work.
They're Amish.
Well, I'm just saying what she said. I'm just giving you. So then.
Oh yeah, but it was in the middle of the day though, right? I mean,
so
people work.
the lady saw that my mom has an anxiety attack with this lady in the car about getting out. The lady's like, "Oh, I'll help you figure
Hold
your
on,
way
back
out."
up for a second. I just like the fact that your mom thinks this is a neighborhood where cars don't exist. Nobody has a car. Look, there's no cars on the street. It is noon, on a Wednesday, but
So anyway, so then the lady goes, can we stop at a convenience store because my son wants some hot dogs and I want to get some hot dogs and buns.
so this is before she's even got her to where she supposedly
Right.
lives.
She's like, do you mind? Because my
Oh
son
my
wants
God.
hot dogs. And mom's like, oh, no, I don't know about that. And lady's like, come on, there's just a convenience store over here. So
Good God.
my mom drives up to this convenience store, and it's not a convenience store. It has like bars on the window. It's
Well,
probably
some
just
of them do.
cigarettes and beer.
Well, those are convenience stores.
I don't
They
know.
have other
I'm just
things
saying
in
what
there.
she said. I'm just
Okay,
giving
but
words.
why would you
What
say?
she
Why
said.
would
That's what
that
she
be
said.
important?
To be fair, it sounds like it was really inconvenient to get to.
So she gets in the parking lot, and the lady goes, I don't have any money for the hot dogs and buns. Can I have some money?
Oh, see, I would have snapped out of my friggin' head. I've been like, get out of my car. Get out.
And my mom goes, oh, no, I don't. And the lady's like, I need some money. I was like, my mom's like, I really don't have any money. The lady's like, give me all your money that you have.
Okay, so right there, now it's become like a serious aggressive situation. But did she grab your mom or anything?
No.
No. Okay, then what happened?
So
What did your mom do?
my mom's like, well, luckily, let me give you a little bit of a backstory. My mom is weird. So, like, she had a bunch of money. She actually put it, like, in, like, you know, just like me. I don't know how much money she had, but she put her credit cards and everything in a checkbook, all in a Ziploc bag in a different section of her purse, not inside her wallet, like earlier that day. So, inside her wallet,
Sneaky.
she only has $11.57.
And $600 in this special fold-out little flap
Well,
in the inside.
So she gave the lady all of her change, which is like
so she-
$1.57. I don't know.
Gave her all her money.
So yeah, so she gives it to the lady, the change part, and the lady goes, "Oh, I know you have more money than that. Give me all your money." So my mom has to end up giving her the $11 that's in there, and she gives it to her, and the lady gets out of the car. Then she gets back in the car right away. And she goes, I know you must have more money than that. Give me all your money. Let me see. Let me see inside your bag. So my mom shows her, and luckily she said, she put all the other stuff. Luckily the lady didn't get her credit cards.
Oh my God!
But
dude.
I don't think the lady would have taken her credit cards because I think that would have been the difference between being able to report her to the cops or not. I think this lady knew that if I just said, I asked for her money. But anyway, so she shows her, I don't have anything else in there. So the lady ended up just getting out of the car and left. But my mom says the lady had big hands, so now she thinks that it might have been a man dressed up like a lady. But so then she leaves, and this
it was Caitlin.
This black lady flags her down, and my mom ends up stopping. Who you think she would have learned her lesson? At this
I know,
point.
dude. She just got robbed, and yet a woman flags her down in the same neighborhood. And she goes, "Oh, I'll go talk to this lady now and see what her deal is."
So she rolls down her window, and the lady goes, "Oh, I saw you give her your money." She goes, she does that all the time. She gets people almost every day.
But she said she.
Yeah.
So it must have been a she.
So I don't know. So
so
that was the story of my mom getting robbed or mugged. I don't even know what's it called.
I don't think it's a
Not a
robbery.
mugging.
No, it's not a mugging, and it's not. I wouldn't even call it a robbery. Your mother willingly gave her the money.
Well, that's why she couldn't call the cops.
It's still shady, and I would have been like, look, I gave her the money because I was afraid, but you really should keep an eye on her. I mean, it warrants calling the police and right, Crystal? I mean
So she should have called the police.
Well, the lady could have taken her whole bag if she really wanted. You know what I mean? But she didn't want to have anything on her. She did it kind of in a smart way.
No,
my
she
mom
didn't. She did not do it in a smart way. Your mom should have called the police.
Well, no,
because
my
all
mom
your-
didn't do it in a smart way. The lady did.
No, she didn't. She could be arrested for that stuff.
But she didn't have anything on her.
Well, maybe coercion. You might be able to get charged with
coercion
that.
by intimidation.
She would be.
And there's a very easy way out of that situation.
Yeah.
You go to the nearest Wendy's and you cut in line at the drive-thru and somebody will shoot the robber.
Yeah, so my mom, that's what happened to her. She was I thought it was a hilarious story.
Well, only
but
hilarious
she
because the
didn't.
woman didn't stab her, for God's sakes. I mean,
Yeah, my mom's like, who knows what she could have done to me.
Well,
Listen.
exactly, and your mom should think about what could she do to the next person, hence the reason why she should have called the police and reported her.
Well, we just got done saying that her mother doesn't like to be in confrontations or
Yeah,
put
she
herself
doesn't.
out there socially, so I could see where
Yeah,
she's
but
like, I'm not dealing with a
so
bunch of
weird
cops
she
right
brought
now.
her. She won't even meet you guys, but she's giving crazy people rides.
I know, dude. Well, listen,
Yeah.
Tiffany's mom, lesson learned, do not give people rides that you don't know. Don't let them in your car. And if they ask for money, tell them to get out.
Well-
You need to get angry at somebody. Say, hey, get out of my car, even if you have to curse a little bit. Get out of my car. I'm calling the cops,
Well,
period.
She was so funny because before she told me this story, she had texted me like the day before. She goes, Tiffany, she's like, never give anybody a ride. She goes, I never would.
Yeah,
and then
oldest-
she's like, but I did. I'm like, what? I never would, but I did. I'm
Except
like,
it happened. I got robbed by an old lady on a motorized scooter.
She's something else.
All right. Well, look, we don't think bad of you, but for
No,
God's
no,
sakes,
not at all, but-
yeah, but for God's sakes, pay attention out there, people.
Yeah.
Don't fall into these traps.
she
Do like
learned a
Jordan.
lesson.
He doesn't even make eye contact when he walks down the street. Nobody
would ever pull that crap on me.
they never even knew that you were there. That you just slipped through like some sort
no,
of a shadow.
I
in
have
the night.
crazy people try and get on me like sometimes like
What?
that
What do you
stuff.
get on you?
Like ask me for stuff or try and talk to me, but I'm good at blowing them off.
How do you
See-
do it? What would you have done in that situation? Tell me. So the woman gets into your car, and for some
No,
reason,
number one, she wouldn't have got in my
No
car.
way.
okay. Well, for the story to be interesting, you had a moment of clarity, and you went, you know what? I want to help this person.
I start swearing like Tiffany was at the beginning of the show. That's number one. But really loud, yeah. And yeah, no, it wouldn't happen.
I wouldn't give her the money. I would have been like,
I would have told her to get out.
Are you kidding me? I would get out of my car.
No, Crystal don't play. She would have got all.
No.
Get
Oh, I would have been. Yeah.
I would have never given the person a ride. I wouldn't have.
But for us to discuss what you might have done, the person has to get in the car. So what if they got in the car? What would you have done?
I
if they
wouldn't let them
money?
in the car.
I understand that. See, this drives me insane. Dude.
Yeah, we haven't let him in our car yet. How can we go beyond that when we know we wouldn't let him in the car?
You're speculating what you would do. Put yourself in a situation where, for some reason, you were in a car with somebody who demanded money out of you. What would you do?
So there's a situation.
Why is that so difficult to understand or comprehend?
Because I like to pretend like I'm on the phone. Like if I leave my house and I see neighbors outside, I pretend like I'm on the phone.
Right. That's not what I'm asking, though.
Like,
you gave somebody a ride and then they demanded money from you. What would you do?
I would not give them my money.
How? How would you not give them your money?
I would kill them.
You would kill them.
Right.
Right. Over $11.
I would palm strike them right in their nose.
You would hit somebody. You would physically hit somebody who hasn't put their hands on you but just demanded money from you.
No, okay. So let's say they're beside me in the car and they're like, I want money. I'd be like, no. And then if they try to get me, then I could kill them.
Yeah, I did. Well, she obviously didn't attack you around. But what if they said, no, I know you have money. I know you have money.
Then
I want the money.
I would debate until they got physical. Then I could kill them.
But you wouldn't ask them to get out of your car at that point?
You just tell them, get out of my car, word Tiffany said at the beginning of the show. Get out.
I would be like, no, I like my money, and you cannot have it.
And then they said, well, I know you have money. They're still not getting out of the car. I know you have my money.
I know I have money, too, but you cannot have it.
Yeah, but you need to give me your money right now. I'm not getting out of this car until you give me your money. I'm not leaving.
Then I guess you're staying in the car.
We're going to sit in this car all day.
I'm going to leave you in a hot car, and you will die
Are
like
you going to get out of the car? I'll follow you. I want your money. Look at me. I want your money right now. Give it to me. I know you have money in your purse.
No.
I'm not getting out of your car. I'm not getting out of your car.
Stay in the car. We got errands
You're going to
to
sit in the
run.
car. We're going to sit together in the car. Look at me. I want your money.
No.
I want your money. I'm not getting out of the
I
car.
want my money, too.
I'm not going to leave. I'll sit here all day. I got nothing to do.
I will let you sit in the car all day.
Come on, show me what you have in your purse.
No.
Open your purse.
I don't have a purse.
All right.
I carry
let's give it up for
backpack.
Tiffany and Chris in that improv
shut up
scene,
for a
ladies and
second.
gentlemen.
No, shut up for a second. No, because that's an example of she would do that for an hour with that person. The person would be afraid to hit her because she'd feel like, okay, maybe. But she wouldn't like have her get out of the car or get out of the car and call the police or nothing.
Yeah.
She would just argue in the back of her. I
in
like
the
my money.
car.
No, I'm not. No, the point of the exercise was to see if I escalated it, what would you do? Would you, at that point, all right, I'm going to get out of the car.
I would drive them to the police station.
You drive them more places in your car.
The police station.
You're listening to Double Special. Do not let people in your car.
I would bring them everywhere. I would just bring them to work.
And if they do
they
get
could
in your
be
car,
my baby.
and if they do argue with you, just argue for an hour if they get in your car and want your money. The phone number is 727-475-6139. Comedy this weekend, 2 different venues. Tiffany Barbee featuring. I'll be headlining the first venue Saturday night, Peggy O'Neill's in Oldsmar. That's Larry Greenbaum's room. He used to run the old Coconuts room. Now he's got that room. Come out and check us out. It's next to the Roundup. That's right, bitches.
Is it by the Roundup?
By the Roundup. So you can come see us, and then next after the show, you can go line dancing.
I should wear my cowgirl boots.
There you go. Oh, God. And then Sunday night, we'll be at Mr. Beery's in Sarasota. Tiffany again featuring.
What is that kind of place?
And I will be headlining. I don't
It's
know.
a cocktail bar.
It's a
clearly.
beer. Yeah, it's a beer place.
Oh, is it like beery or like a bear?
No, Beery. That's why I said not Berry.
Why would you associate bears
Well,
with
it could
Beery?
be like Beary.
Then it would be Berry.
I thought
Yeah.
maybe it's a person.
I distinctly said Beery. Mr. Beery's.
Beery and Berry don't sound anything alike.
Nope, not
so
unless-
beery like beer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Beery. Mr. Beery. It's a pub of some sort. I don't know. We're there and we're playing.
That'll be interesting.
We're gonna make some money.
Anything you'd associate
I know
with
I
Wallace
like money,
Beery and
I'm
wrestling
not giving my
pictures.
money to any kind of big-handed lady. It's my money, lady. You can't have it.
You can check out John Wilson's show. I've checked it out on Spreaker. I think what I'm going to do, I've decided, is I'd like to do a little bit of a music show like John Wilson.
Yeah.
A little bit of commentary in between some songs that I like. I'm going to work on that this week, and maybe I'll pop one up on Spreaker and see what everybody thinks about it. I just want to expose some people to some music that I like, and maybe a little commentary in between.
Yeah.
I think I would like to. It'd
You
be
have
fun.
really good taste in music,
I think
so
it'll be
I think
fun.
it'll be excellent.
It'd be eclectic. I think of a good name for the Spreaker show, and then join in the mix. Because I don't do anything on Spreaker, really. And it seems like those guys are involved in a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, they have a whole world. That's a whole world that we don't even know about.
We got the Hard Cunt show. We got the
You said it too
because it's the name of the show. The Cranial Emission show is on Spreaker. Now you got the John Wilson Radion show. He called the first one was the radio show. Shipwrecked is on there as well, and that's Brad McClain, Petrocelli, all these other guys. I'd like to get involved with some more stuff. Jordan, why don't you do more voiceover work for those guys? They have like 3 shows that you could do some
They
stuff.
never asked me.
Why don't you reach out to them?
I have to do that.
No, you don't have to.
All right.
I'm asking why don't you?
Yeah, I thought that was like your career that you decided to invest
I
a
kind
bunch
of like
money
offered
in.
a few times when he's on the air, but he never got back.
Well,
to me, I
I've
think.
heard your offering on the air. It's like, why don't you sit down,
That's what
write
you
out an
sound like.
email, and legitimately ask them?
Yeah.
I bet you they'd send you a script in an instant.
They would be
Do
excited.
a Facebook message.
Don't you think, Crystal?
Yeah. All I did was say something on air, and he sent me a script.
Well, but that you're a girl. And again, Jordan, when he says I asked on air, it's basically like everybody's talking. He's like, "Oh, I should be on your show," and that's that's the extent of the request.
I think that's all I did.
When you don't express like
Not
real,
wrong,
you
man.
need to express
Well,
real, interest in it.
Yeah, because I've been sitting here this whole like shows that we do, and I've never heard you say that ever.
You
so
never
like
hear
I doubt
anything
other-
I say.
No, I hear
That's
it all
not
the
true.
time. You say words a lot, and I hear them all.
Okay.
Damn, that was.
Like on air, at least.
All right, you're listening to Double Special. Let's go ahead and do the quiz real quick and get that rolling. I'm almost done, man. My back is killing me. It's so hot in here, dude. But it's been a good show. It's been fun. You can check out Willie Bersena. Again, he was on the show last week. He'd probably be on the show again, and hopefully we can get Pretty Paul on the show at some point. And I've got a few other guests that I'd like to get on the show in the weeks to come and do some stuff. Tom
Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Well, that'll never happen, dude. It was funny to begin with, but it's just not. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
It would be good though.
I can
That would be
probably
What?
get the kid that was in the Pet Cemetery movies to call.
I don't know. Richter?
No, there's this other actor.
What other actor?
That's John Hughes' son.
I've never. Wait, whoa. Who is this? I've never heard of this person.
How do you know him?
John Hughes, the director, John Hughes?
Yeah.
His son.
Yeah, he's in a bunch of movies. He's that weird kid that was friends with Michelle. Like, he's my friend on Facebook. We were talking on Facebook.
I don't care what movies he's been in. He's John Hughes' son.
He's a DJ now.
What? DJ Am?
He's just a DJ
What's
in
his
LA.
name? Can you say his name?
Yeah, it's Miko Hughes.
Well, you said yeah, but you haven't actually mentioned it yet.
Yeah.
He was that bratty kid that was Michelle's friend on Full House. He was on Pet Cemetery. He's in a bunch of movies. He was Jack the Bear.
Well, how do you know him?
Because we just became friends on Facebook and we were talking.
Just how long ago?
I don't know, like a month or so ago.
What
and we were
is
just,
happening
I
right now?
know. How does she keep hooking up with these like
Well,
little
no, I
child
didn't hook
stars?
up with him. I'm just friends with him on there, and we talked. We had a conversation.
What
back
was
and
your
forth.
conversation about?
Well, again, I didn't know who he was until I saw someone post a picture of him. I'm like, oh, that kid. But no, I just Facebook asked us to be friends, and we just became friends. And then I asked him like, what? Oh, I'm like, oh, you live out in LA? Then he says he's a DJ out there, and then we just
Okay.
talked. That's
I
it.
don't know what we would
But
be
I bet I
talking
could
about on
probably-
the show. Yeah, but what would we talk? He's not really a comic or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I didn't ask him to call in. You guys just said Tom Hanks, and I thought we were going a
Well,
different
Tom
direction.
Hanks had there was a whole
Yeah,
thing
there's
going
a
on
whole
with
thing going
I
on.
should
with
get Free
asking about
Willy.
Peter Scolari.
that. Yeah, that was the whole. Remember
get-
our gag at the beginning when we first stared the show? That was our thing. We wanted to get Tom Hanks on the show,
I remember that.
and we didn't want to do an interview about any of his movies or anything he's done. We just want to talk about Peter Scolari. That was the whole
I
deal.
just thought we were talking about famous people. Yeah.
All right, let's do this quiz. Crystal, you are a quiz master this evening.
Yes.
The rules are as follows. If you know the answer to this question, you yell out your name. Crystal will decide who yelled out first, and then we'll answer the question. We don't have any torture device tonight. We're not going to do that. It's going to be a nice, mellow night. I worked on the pool today. It's too hot in here. I don't want to get all jacked up.
No.
And I'm not going to eat a bunch of crap food. So we'll just play for pride. How about that? Does that work for you?
I like that.
All right, what's the category?
80s movie trivia.
Movie trivia.
80s movie trivia.
Okay, so 80s movie trivia.
Any John Hughes movies?
Probably.
I'll ask his son.
Okay, and all right, so whenever you're ready.
All right. Are you guys ready?
I
You
think
guys
I'm
better
ready.
know your 80s movies.
Are we saying our names?
Yeah. Oh wait, John Wilson's calling. Let's start. Hold the quiz
Does he
unless
wanna
he wants
play?
to get in. Yeah. Hold on. Are there 2 calls on? What is that?
We got
I don't know what it is.
John Wilson. Go ahead and state your name and purpose, John.
It's John Wilson. I don't know what my purpose is now.
You're a comedy correspondent.
Hey, is anybody on the other line? Hold on. Is it just John on the line? Okay, somebody dropped off. All right, John, we got you on. Go ahead.
No, I know that might be my fault. I don't, because when you're going through the list to call in, and it must have been a double call at some point we had a while ago.
That's all right.
Anyway, you because of the lag, I'm obviously a little bit behind. So apologies. How's everyone doing?
We're doing fine, sir. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. It's late, but who cares? All I've just worried about with all this social networking Tiffany has been doing. I'm concerned.
About what?
Well, you're speaking to all these. Can I just say they're not your friends, love?
Well, they're
not your
Facebook
friends. No, they're not real, love.
Well, he is real.
Jason I hung out with.
The friendship may not be real, but the people, those are real.
Yeah, okay. Fair. Well, I know they're real, but what I'm saying is they're not real, are they? I wasn't real until I got there, was I? Let's face it.
Yes, you are. You're real. No, they're real people. But when she says we're friends with somebody on Facebook that she's never met face to face, that's a little.
That kid. No, I'm not friends with him in real life. I just talked to him on Facebook, but I could probably get him to call in. That's all I was saying. But the other guy, Jason from Free Willy, I'm friends with. Like we hung out.
Well,
we made out.
Free Willy. Oh, and you lived in England for 3 fucking years.
You have to be a little more forward, I think, John. I don't think she's getting it yet.
Yeah, well, this is it. I was going to mention the Free Willy thing myself, but then she was straight on it, wasn't she? Not like that. Not like that. That wasn't the angle. What I'm saying it wasn't going to take long. She was going to mention Free Willy.
Mm-hmm.
But we were talking about child actors.
No, we weren't. I wasn't talking about child actors.
No, we were talking about Tom Hanks.
No, he's not a child actor.
But we were talking about actors. And I just said that I found someone else that could be cool to call in. That's all I said.
Did you see how we were talking about child actors? No, we weren't. No, you said Tom Hanks. He's not a child actor. Well, we were talking about actors.
Well, you're in the middle of a quiz, aren't you?
Yeah. Do you want to join in, or you're on the phone? You can join in if you like. I don't know if you're listening. Yeah.
Well, you know better than anyone how crap I am at quizzes.
Do you like 80s movies?
Right, I'll see you guys. Have a good night.
Did you know that we added you on the website?
Yes, he did.
Yes, it's lovely.
Yay.
Lovely.
I had to scroll through the hordes of 9 pictures that were online of you to find the one that I like.
That's
fine. If you like it, that's fine.
You don't like that photo?
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, whatever works for you, brother.
I listened to your Spreaker show, the first half of it before we had to set it for the show. That rap song you played right out of the gate was awesome. I don't know what that was, but it was awesome.
Oh, right, that's right. Yeah. That's. I was listening to that group in Mike's car for the majority of the bloody 10 days I was there, actually. So he got me hooked into them. So.
Well, dude, if I had known you would listen to rap music, I would have busted out some Wu-Tang while you were over here. I was trying to be all nice and mellow and not bleed your ears out.
No, I was happy with the mellow. You know what I mean? But I'm a musical slut. I like anything.
Well, that's why I listen to your show. I like the whole tone of it where you come in and out and play tunes. I'd like to do one myself, not to copy it, but I've said that before.
Yeah, you've been saying that for a while
and
now.
And just play some old punk rock and some hip hop and just mess around and have little snippets in between.
Well, that's it. That's the type of show I like to do. Of course, I like the callers in. I like people to call in, but if you don't get the callers in, I just always say it's all about the music. So.
Right. Well, that's you got your nice fallback there.
Exactly, but it is what it is. I'm going to have different presenters. I've just had Miguel on. We just did a show tonight. Miguel did co-hosted a show with me. So next week, I think it might be Gav next week.
Well, it's Gav. Will Gav be there with you, or he'll be on the phone co-hosting?
He'll be probably on the phone co-hosting.
Sweet.
Which is not the best, but it worked.
Yeah, no, that's what's going to happen when Jordan moves away. We're going to get him on the phone. He'll be our phone host.
Where's Jordan going to move?
He's going to move to Maine.
Is he?
No. What?
Wow.
What? No, I was
He sounded so excited.
No, I was in shock.
That's not what it sounded
That
like.
was your shocked voice?
Yeah.
You should have let that run a bit longer, Chris.
No, I wasn't excited, but I was like, really?
No, it sounded like Jordan's bringing ice cream. Is he? That's how you answered that.
No, but I did not think that in my head. I just thought, really? Like, I was surprised. I did not believe it.
Unbelievable.
What? I was not happy about it.
So tell everybody, John, where they can check out your show, because it's a good show and you play some good music on there for sure. It's on Spreaker. It's called the
It's now called it's called the John Wilson Radio Show on Spreaker, Spreaker.com, and I think it's on SoundCloud as well. I'm going to work on getting it on other places because I'm stuck with some technical bits that I need to sort out. But it'll be in other places as well. But Spreaker for now.
It's wonderful to hear John Wilson like get all amped up and then drop a hardcore hip hop beat on the air. That was lovely to me. Seriously, I was like, that is awesome.
I like the tunes.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way. I'm going to produce one. You can tell me what you like. If you like the show, I'm going to drop some. I like a little bit more of the punk rock and some of the older hip hop, but my tastes run all over the place, so it should be interesting.
Yeah, mine's all over the show completely,
Right
from
on.
one thing to another.
You're close. You're getting closer to the Liverpool Comedy Festival, yes?
Yes, sir, I am.
When is that again?
That's going to be the second. For me, that kicks off on the 15th of September.
Right, and you're doing your first 1 hour show. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm going to pad it out a bit, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's going to be the 2nd of October. So that'll be good.
Are you going to be able to run footage on that? Is somebody going to be able to tape it for you?
Someone suggested today that with it being the first hour, just to I should video it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So yeah, probably gonna do that.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Good idea, yeah. So they're going to do that, and then obviously John Wilson Friends on the 3rd of October. That'll be for charity, so that'll be good. And to get people to throw money in a bucket and something like that, you know.
Yeah.
So
right on, brother. Well, listen, I don't want to keep you up late, but I like the new radio show. I'm going to throw in my little hat into the mix as well. I haven't done anything on Spreaker, but I think maybe I'll do a little contribution.
Absolutely. Well, no, you're one of the hosts. You're going to be one of the co-hosts.
Of what?
Of the show.
With my show.
Oh,
yeah.
Am I?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
You're on the list.
Oh, I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Did you hear that Jordan wants to do voices on your guys' show things?
Yeah, we just brought that up, and he said that you guys never asked him, but he asked you, and we don't recall that ever happening.
No, we don't. It's hard to hear him because he mumbles, but he asked you.
I didn't ask John Wilson. No, Brad, back during the shipwreck days, but you know.
Sorry, you wanted to do voices?
He wants to do voices. If there's any kind of opportunities for Jordan to read a script and do voices, that's what he wants to do for you guys. If you have anything that pops up where you're like, gosh, we wish we had a voice, Jordan could be the guy that does that.
Joseph, well, there you go. You're speaking to the wrong man. I mean, I'm just a puppet.
I know. I know that we're speaking to the wrong man. Tiffany's the one who brought it up.
Well,
I've been staying out of it, but no, Tiffany's just blathering on and on like you're an Australian.
Well,
I know the difference.
Tell Brad.
You're not upside down.
Just tell Brad. You have more initiative than Jordan would have, so maybe you could
Basically,
think
Tiffany
about it.
wants you to do what Jordan should do and contact Brad for Jordan.
Jordan
Or drop a hint.
I think
Let's consider it done.
See,
Jordan?
Thank you.
Oh, that was? Yeah.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, it'd be nice to have someone intelligent on the show. Got to be honest.
I don't know about that. Wait till he reads the script to you.
Yeah, well, you should have seen him just stop Audacity in the middle because he thought that was the recorder of
You know
the
what?
phone call that we did earlier.
I got a lot of different windows open. Sometimes it gets a little confusing. I'm pretty sure we can fix it in editing. It'll be fine. You'll know.
Who's we?
Yeah.
Chris.
Beautiful. Come on. Let's do this quiz. Let's do this quiz.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. We forgot about that.
Are you gonna do the quiz?
Yeah, you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'll stay. Yeah,
all right. Go ahead. I thought you didn't want to do it. That's why I was talking and rolling on. All right, Crystal, you're adding them in. All right, here we go.
80s.
Now remember the rule is you yell your name if you know the answer. Okay.
Go for it.
All right. 80s movie trivia. Number 1. What special talent did Molly Ringwald have in The Breakfast Club?
Tiffany. She could put her lipstick on in her is in her boob cleavage, and she could put it on.
Good job.
Oh,
ding, 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 ding.
Damn it.
Number 2. What was the very first James Bond movie that was shown in the 80s, and what was the last?
Goldfinger.
No. You gotta say Chris.
You gotta say your name.
Oh, Chris.
You're so strict about that.
Remember, in the 80s, what was the very first James Bond movie in the 80s, and what was the last one in the 80s?
Jordan.
Oh, I think
Jordan.
For Your Eyes Only and The Living Daylights.
You got one of them right and the other one wrong.
No points for you.
Moonraker was the other one, right?
No.
0 points for both.
Nothing. It is For Your Eyes Only and License to Kill.
Jesus. All right.
Name the actress who the pretty blonde girl Elliot danced with in E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Chris.
Chris.
Drew Barrymore?
Eh.
No, that was his sister.
I don't know.
Creepy.
Anybody know?
Say it again.
Name
I
the
don't know. I can
actress.
see the girl's face.
You can?
I can see her face. I can't think of a bloody name.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know? It's Erica Eleniak.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know that. She's dead.
You
probably.
don't know 80s movies.
I don't know who that person
Yeah,
is.
she's not even famous.
Erica Laniak. She was the daughter of.
No, stop.
Shut up. You don't know her.
All right. What was the license number on the Ghostbusters car?
Jordan.
Jordan.
Ecto 1.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true. Yeah.
Damn.
Damn it.
Damn.
In Empire Strikes Back, what was chewing on the power cables of the Millennium Falcon while Han Solo and company were hiding inside the asteroid cave?
Chris.
Those
little suckerfish wing things.
no.
How much of a nerd do you think I am that I would know the name of that?
Oh
I
my
should know
gosh.
You should know it, John. What was it?
I should. I can't. You were right about the wing bat thing.
Yeah. the lamprey bat.
Oh my gosh.
I have no clue. I don't remember any of that.
Yeah, they
What
flew down.
chewing
It was
on-
inside.
Yeah, I totally remember stuff chewing.
Okay, but if you don't know the name, then
Don't know
go
the
on.
name.
You're
It
keeping John up
was-
till 4.
What was it?
The Minox.
Oh, the Minox.
Damn.
Yes. All right, here's one somebody should know. Good Lord.
Hopefully.
In Empire Strikes Back,
Mhm.
when the ghost of Obi-Wan Kenobi said that Luke was their last hope against the Empire, who was Yoda referring to when he said, "No, there is
Tiffany.
another"?
John.
Leia.
Oh,
Yes.
Tiffany got it first.
Son of a bitch.
John's like, ooh, that one I know. All right.
All right, let's see. Oh, what does Ali Sheedy use to decorate her picture in the Breakfast Club?
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Dandruff.
Yes.
Ew.
That is
Remember
pretty
she
gross,
goes-
isn't it?
That's nasty. I don't think I've seen
Yeah.
that movie long enough.
Yeah, I've never really been a big fan. Anyway.
Too
Oh,
bad.
I've seen a lot.
You suck.
Next, in Dirty Dancing, what was Baby's real name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Francis.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I was alive in the 80s.
Yeah,
So
okay.
was
I
I.
lived. I watched movies the whole time.
Oh, my God.
All right. What future famous actors played Spicoli's sidekicks in
Chris.
Fast Time? Chris.
Keanu Reeves and Chris Penn.
Nope.
Oh, damn it. Oh,
It's an
Sean Penn.
actress.
Well, actress or actors?
Actors.
Actors.
Can you
Yeah.
say it again?
What future famous actors played Spicoli's sidekicks in Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Oh, I was thinking of something completely different.
Actress.
Actress or
Are you saying
actors?
Actors.
Actors? Because
Yes.
it sounds like you're saying actress.
No, she said
Yeah,
actors.
I said actors. It does not sound like I'm saying actress.
I guess you know her voice.
Spicoli's friends in Fast Time at Ridgemont High.
Spicoli's friends.
His sidekicks. They
Yeah.
were his sidekicks. Two very specific people were his
Chris.
sidekicks.
Patrick Swayze.
No. Oh, good Lord. You already tried to answer and you got it wrong. Nobody? Nobody's
No.
got this? Jordan.
Come on,
crap.
say it.
Adam Sandler.
No. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah,
For
I
God's
know.
sakes, you people.
I
Dude,
know.
okay,
What is
first
it?
of all, his sidekicks were in like 2 scenes in the whole damn movie.
Yeah.
All right, very
Oh,
quick.
my God. Eric Stoltz and Anthony Edwards.
Oh, that's right. It was Stoltz. I remember him.
Anthony
well.
Edwards.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards from ER. That
Nerds
guy.
for the nerds.
Yep.
All right. Let me bring you way back.
All right.
In The Blues Brothers,
Okay.
what does SCMODS stand for?
Spell that again.
SCMODS.
Oh my God.
Oh, is this the one where he's singing in the cafe with his missus?
No, that's respect. That's
It
RESP.
is, isn't it? Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
Oh my God. It has to do with the Nazi Party, I think.
What is it?
It is State County Municipal Offender Data Systems
What? What is that from?
Jesus.
from the Blues Brothers.
No, okay, never mind.
Okay,
I meant
sorry.
where in the movie?
It was on there. I think it was on their
Still
thing.
got 9
What's the
minutes.
score?
Tiffany's got 4, Jordan's got 1, and the rest of y'all got
At the
9.
meeting, Chris was like, let's pick a quiz that Tiffany can win this week.
Yeah.
Good job.
I didn't try to. Okay.
All right.
All right. What 2 80s dance movies did Cynthia Rhodes have a major role in?
Jordan.
Jordan.
Dirty Dancing and Flashdance.
Yes.
Damn it.
Those are the only 2.
God.
So easy.
All right. What is the name of Marty's band that tries out for the dance in Back to the Future?
Oh my gosh.
Say again.
What is the name of Marty's band that tries out for the dance in Back to the Future?
So I know the name of the band that was at the dance.
Yeah.
The B Sharps.
No.
You got to say your name first.
Yeah, I was just making one up.
Oh, crap. What is it?
Nobody knows.
And John,
it's the
you know?
Pinheads.
The
What?
Pinheads.
The Pinheads.
Oh, yeah. That's such a small
On
scene.
an offshoot, what famous person was one of the judges? A famous musical personality was one of the judges.
Flea.
No.
Flea.
Oh God.
He was sitting
Was it
there.
Huey Lewis?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
That's
Huey
it.
Lewis is a big part of that movie.
Huey
But that
Lewis
wasn't a
was-
question, so you don't get a point.
I don't care. I just wanted to throw
I
that
know,
out
I'm
there.
making sure John
It was
knows.
just for fun, damn
I'm
it.
making sure John knows.
He's
That's
up
the only
late.
question I've got right. for God's sake.
It's
All right.
not an official sanction.
How many more questions so we can get put John to bed?
As many as you want. There's like 85 questions.
Well, what the hell,
We
dude?
got 8 minutes left. So
Well, I don't want to run it right to the end. for
5 more
God's sake.
minutes.
All right, here's a good one. What was the make and model of the villain in Terminator 1984?
Jordan.
Jordan.
T100.
No.
Oh.
John.
John.
T200.
No.
Chris.
Chris.
T1.
No.
Damn it.
What's the question?
It's about Terminator, your favorite movie. of all
Right,
time.
right. What was the make and model of the villain in Terminator 1984?
I don't know.
Okay, it was T800 Cyberdyne Systems Model 101.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. Jesus Christ.
Cyberdyne. That's Cyberdyne.
You know what? You didn't know the answer to the question.
Yeah,
Don't
you
get
don't
all
get to correct
yeah,
her.
Don't get all hoity-toity now with your knowledge of Terminator crap. Next.
Okay, next. Let's see. What was the title of Kevin Blind's story in St. Elmo's Fire?
I never saw that movie.
You really?
Yeah.
I thought everybody's
I've only
seen
seen that once.
I only know the part of the song that goes, St. Elmo's fire. That's it. That's all I know.
I don't know. What is it?
The meaning of life.
Oh, God. Well, John, what are you doing? It sounds like you're making soup. What are you straining over there?
Are you making
No,
tea?
just give the dog some water.
Good God, I'm hearing like fluids moving around. What is he? Got like beakers
Yeah,
on his
I wa-
counter?
What
I was,
else?
Ready?
I was frightened in case you thought I was having a wee.
3 more
I'm not.
questions.
All right,
All right.
3 more and then we're done. I think Tiffany's going to win this one.
In Grease 2,
Oh,
what does Stephanie want in a boyfriend?
Chris.
Chris.
He wants a Rough Rider.
No. Not correct.
I don't know. Tiffany? A guy with a letter jacket? I have no idea.
No.
The
No, I think
Greaser.
It's one of the songs.
No. She wants a cool.
A Cool Rider. Damn it! I knew it was. I knew it was Rider.
Oh.
I only watched the second Grease like once because I thought it was retarded.
The fact that you were even close to getting that right, like,
She
revokes
loves
your
it.
man card.
No, because we've had Crystal and I have had arguments. Where I'm like, that's the worst
No,
movie
because
ever.
that's Michelle Pfeiffer's in that movie, and I love Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, I liked her better in
No, it's
Scarface.
a
All right.
terrible movie.
All right, 2 more questions.
It's a good song too. What brand and color of underwear is Marty wearing in Back to the Future?
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Calvin Klein and they're purple.
Good
Oh.
job.
Good God.
All right, last question.
Okay, in National Lampoon's Vacation, what did the Griswolds call their ugly green station wagon?
We're all like, oh.
It's a classic movie.
Chris.
Chris.
The Fun Wagon.
No.
The fun
I
one.
want to ring my bell. Come on.
Anybody?
I don't know what.
Bueller.
I can't remember that at
The
all.
Family Truckster.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
Tiffany wins.
Tiffany wins the
Tiffany
quiz.
Boom.
Mr. Wilson.
Oh God.
Yeah, we got to go to bed. I know you got to go to bed. It's late over there. Thank you so much for participating
so
as
hot
always.
here.
Yeah, you missed the heat, dude.
This
It's
is
blazing
the
hot.
coolest place I've been in all day.
Yeah, no, it's hot. It's still hot.
So
So I'm just having some hot sauce now.
We're looking forward to the next speaker thing, and people can check out John Wilson on our website now. If you want to link to his Twitter, it's on the True Words page. Scroll down to the bottom. He's our newest comedy correspondent from Liverpool, England, John Wilson.
true words.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, John.
Bye, John.
Talk to you later,
Thanks,
brother.
guys. Take care. Bye.
right.
John Wilson, ladies and gentlemen.
Cue up a song. Let's roll our asses out here. This weekend, you can check out live comedy at Peggy O'Neill's in Oldsmar. That's right. Tiffany Barbee will be featuring for me at Peggy O'Neill's. Come out and check us out. There'll be a lot of local guys out there that we know. Not that one. And Sunday will be at Mr. Beery's in Sarasota. That song's just too much out of the gate. And also, as always, you can hit us up on Twitter and Facebook and all those usual places. Crystal, you got anything before we roll on out of here?
Nada.
Tiffany, anything you want to talk about? Sorry, you're Tiffany's mom. We didn't mean to get...
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, we're tired. I want to get out of here.
And remember, give us some money. I know you've got more money. Go ahead and give me your money.
Click the donate button on YouTube.
Turn down a little bit. What? Click the donate button on...
Donate to us on YouTube.
Next week in the studio, I don't know who it will be, but we'll be back. Thanks for joining us. Check out the replay on IRN Friday night at 8 o'clock. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for listening.
I never before seen that in my life. Whoa. I never before seen that in my life. Whoa. I never before seen that in my life. Whoa. I never before seen that in my life. Now 2 peas in a pod, to me it's kind of odd. Homeless man staring at the sky, cursing God, calling him a fraud, cause his good just have been robbed. Bringing it back to the start with a wink and a nod. Call him 24 and 20 packs of smokes. Clearing out the cabin where he kept the 64. WrestleMania all day long. What could go wrong? Took his sheet to the head, knocking pieces for the song. And I'm picking up the pieces of gray matter on the floor. Try to get my IQ back to 164. And I try as I may, I try as I might. I try on me slash cause I'm Cloud Strive. If I think that you can, I think that you will. Now take it with a glass of water and 2 pills and you'll feel better every day. Well, yeah.